She's distantly related to Dart, so technically we're cousins.
What the fuck?
No. Well, listen. It's when two girls are holding hands and going out and having like Sundays together. That's when they're cousins.
Maybe in Alabama.
That's what Sailor Moon taught me.
Sailor Moon is a lie.
I'm sorry, but the moon's wrong.
So, we're live. Welcome back to that. Welcome back to
We're Nat 19. Holy fuck!
I'm sorry.
We made it.
The stupidity of the conversation.
Holy fucking shit! We're huge.
Shut up. Anyhow.
Hi, Logan.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to DARP
19.
Well, there's 19 of this so far.
Welcome back to Critical Role.
Like session 19, that would work.
Welcome back to Wizards of the Coast.
Welcome back to, if we keep this joke going, we're probably going to get sued for trademark infringement. So,
Critical DARP.
Welcome back to DARP out. DARPouts. Anyhow, so, where's my D4? Where's my D4?
Between the D6 and the D2.
Just gonna borrow one from Andy's little bag of dice. There we go. Rich Girl Dice. Everybody, claim a number.
3.
4.
Thank you,
Saji?
Saji, 20 million.
Saji, claim a number, or I'm gonna make you both 1 and 2.
He said 5.
He's actually dead.
Well, if we get a 1 or a 2, it's gonna be Saji. 3 is Jake, and 4 is Silver.
Are we doing this? Is he actually having problems?
I don't know. I'm just gonna roll it real quick, and then we'll figure it out.
Yep.
Hello?
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Okay, my fucking Discord died.
What number were you gonna claim?
I don't, what?
Pick a number between 1 and 4. Well, 1 and 2 now, technically.
1.
It's the loneliest number that you'll ever see.
3. It's Jake.
Okay, well, what happened last game? Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Yep.
What happened?
Not
What
just
happened
last
last-
game. Just give us a general recap for anything important that we need to know going into this game.
Okay. Well, 2 games ago we were in the lab, except it wasn't really the lab. The lab out in the woods turned into like a bizarro computer lab, like, you know, not like a lab filled with computers, but a lab made by a computer with a totally not data girl called Leah in there, who was, you know, kind of being like very terrible Jigsaw in that her death puzzles didn't have any death involved, and the puzzles weren't that great either. They were just more annoying than anything else. Anyway, other than that, after that, we just went back and read a bunch of journals that we kind of found. And I mean, by found, I mean liberated. And by liberated, totally didn't steal. Totally didn't break and enter. After having rescued Andy from the clutches of the principal and his evil, clammy principal hands. And found out about all sorts of secret shit that we probably really shouldn't know about because, you know, high schoolers.
Sounds fair.
And then we went to bed. That's pretty much it.
Alright, now just give me 1 second because I noticed that something that I thought I had loaded in didn't load in. So...
Is it a brain?
Yes, it is most certainly my brain.
Hmm.
But that's because I don't have one.
And this is where I put a brain. If I had one!
Right in the old.
In the old country.
The homeland.
I wonder if this tree could.
Alright. Give me just one more second. Oh, and remove buffer. So, yeah, as soon as this is loaded in. So, with that, while that's loading, let's head over to where everybody's currently asleep. So, everyone just roll me initiative.
That's 21.
That's an 8.
That's also an 8.
And
Alright, let's
that is a little bit way too high, but I still see Ayumi beat me.
We're gonna go at the same time, Jesse. Go rehearse.
Can you two re-roll for me so that we know?
No.
No, not for you, Andy. I'll roll for the DM, though.
Well, what about for me? Otherwise, I'll just,
Oh, wow.
Fuck.
What? Did it freeze, or is it a 15?
Time has abandoned your die.
I'm confused.
Jesse, you activated the wall.
Let me
Why?
see.
Why were you confused? It was landed on
Oh,
15.
okay.
It did, but it looked like it was going to roll something else.
It really did look like it was gonna roll, and
It
then it
did.
just stopped.
Yeah, turn on to like a 4 or the 6, or no, that's the 9.
Okay
So
then.
The 3.
So
Okay.
is that Saji's the one who has the down one, right? So that's 13 versus 15.
No, it's a 15 versus. Like what,
Like
17?
16 or 18.
15
Okay.
versus 17.
I don't have a negative
Okay.
dex.
Okay. I'm sorry,
Look,
I couldn't
it's
remember.
a fair assumption with you.
It really is, though, to be honest.
There's been multiple cases.
Of you having you have negative strength, negative con. How?
Yeah, but not my agility.
I'm just saying.
Your
You're
dex
a-
is neutral.
No, it's a +1.
You're a couple of frail boys. You can't blame me for assuming, okay?
You got a point there.
Yeah,
You're
you
both
are.
frail
Can't
boys.
within how many sessions?
Look, you haven't even been able to punch your way out of a paper bag. You haven't been placed in a paper bag, but I'm pretty sure you couldn't punch your way out of one.
I have you know that paper bag was made out of the finest paper.
Rice paper. Anyhow,
Maybe stale rice.
So, with
what
that,
am I
that means it's going to be Ayumi, Andy. Got it. I know exactly what I'm doing for this. If I can get back to the screen.
I'm glad you know what you're doing because I have no clue what I'm doing at all times. I just wing it.
Alright, so Ayumi, I'm going to need a. Can you roll me for I? Not with the +5, just, the nightly thing. That we haven't done in like a month.
That's an 11, but because I is like the 12th letter of the alphabet, can I add 12 to it?
No. You're down to 3 stars. That makes DC. Yep. Okay, so I've got that marked. I'm gonna just use Andy's die to give me a reminder here. There we go. I have her die marked to remind me on that. So, and I want you to roll me an instinct.
Come on, how instinctual am I? Can I change those 2 rolls around?
No.
But what if I say please?
No.
Well, then fine, I won't say it.
Alright, so that's going to be your instinct is +1.
Yep.
Alright. And I just want to roll something real quick.
Trying to one-up me? Huh? You think I'm funny? Like some sort of clown?
Just a little bit. Anyhow, so with that... Alright. So... Yumi? You haven't lost the eye during the previous night. Okay, so with that means that you're currently going to... You're having a bit of a dream here. You're standing, and in front of you is a desk just littered with research materials. On it, you see a lot of strange markings, some of which look familiar, as you see the Eye of Widget on some of them. You see on others detailed drawings of what you, the player, would recognize as like the Millennium items and so forth, as well as another thing marked as that you as the player would recognize is the Seal of Orichalcos, but not quite. It's just like missing the outer rings. As you're taking a look at all of this, you hear a voice just speaking. You can't really make out what it's saying, but at the same time, you feel like you understand what it's saying despite not being able to hear it. You hear what sounds vaguely like... It comes across to you. You immediately know that the person is talking about something to do with the artifacts. You hear something about one having been found, but the rest having gone missing. You're not entirely sure what's going on with that, but then you take a look over and you see just what looks like a puzzle box. On the inside, you see broken... Honestly, it looks like it's a bunch of Tetris pieces, really, if you were to just take a look at it. As you do, you end up looking back over to your papers, and you take a seat. As you're starting to look through them, you just see it looks like a bunch of random symbols. As you're sorting through them, you can see what looks like a bunch of ciphers and a bunch of stuff that you, as Ayumi, would recognize would be things for breaking code. But for some reason, it looks like whoever it is who wrote this wanted whatever this is to be kept very secret. With that, you hear just a faint beeping sound, and you'll be waking up, but not yet. Andy, you do the things that happen for you. Alright, so that would be Jesse is first, Oliver second, right?
Correct.
So, Jesse, I want you to roll me an instinct.
Instinct. That is a 26.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
At 19.
Well, as you're laying there, you have a memory of back while you were at the volcano. You see you're looking at the ring, and as you do, you notice that the person who was wearing it wasn't just seated or standing or just off doing nothing. You're seeing the end of a duel play out. And as the final attack is sent, you see just a radiant white dragon shooting out a burst of energy. As it does, the person who gets hit, they fall to their knees and a bunch of shadows start swarming around them. As they do, you see that the person... give me one more roll, but this isn't going to be very high a roll.
Another instinct or
this will be a perception.
perception? Okay. Okay, that's I think 24.
And you said it wasn't going to be a high roll.
Oh, well. Go big or go home.
You see the person, and it's Damien. He just...
Who lost?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he just collapses to his knees. As he's there, he looks up, and you see what looks like a spirit appears next to him. As soon as she appears, though, you see him trying to reach out for his cards that have fallen just around him. As he reaches out, she disappears and he collapses. His head now just face down into the dirt. After a few minutes, everything just seems to stop. Everything around you is paused. Next thing you know, you're in a completely different spot than you were before. You see what looks like you see yourself just picking up a bunch of cards laying around you. But you think to yourself that this isn't right. Your cards weren't dropped. As you look down, you notice for just a brief moment on your hand, you see a gold ring. A voice pops into your head. You should really watch where you're looking. With that, you feel yourself being forced awake. Oliver, I want you to roll me first roll me instinct.
Okay, hold on.
Trust me when I say go big or go home.
Oh, what do you mean?
You might want Mega Dice here.
Well, thank you. Okay, fine. Well,
Hey, I did technically give you the warning to do so, so I'm not counting that as the roll. I'm counting using the Mega Dice here.
oh,
Go for it. Roll the Mega Dice because you're going to want it.
This must be very drastic.
this must be very heinous.
Oh, most
If
heinous.
Mega Dice deems it heinous enough.
Deem it heinous enough, damn it.
Don't you talk back to the Mega Dice.
I was about to say, that is most heinous rolling, my bro.
Okay, that's 22.
Alright. Be sure to thank your Lord and Savior Mega Dice. You'll see why in a minute. Go ahead and put that back over with your stuff. Because nothing else for this is going to be anywhere near as important as that was.
Near as heinous.
Definitely.
If for guys that landed a nat 1, I'm like, well, if it wasn't that heinous, I guess.
No, it just means we would have died.
Alright.
Mega Dice.
So, roll me an instinct.
Another one?
Yep.
Oh god, okay, I'm good now.
Yeah. Woo!
Well,
Wow. I want you to pick a number between 1 and 5 here. Just select it.
2.
2?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we're going to first start off with saying, basically, the things that Ayumi saw in her dream, you're going to be seeing that too, but then it's going to flip over to something else. As soon as you start looking back at the papers on the table, everything goes black, and for a brief moment, you have a memory of you're sitting in your room, your old room, the one before you came to the island. And
Mine?
yes, you're sitting in your room, the room that you had before coming to the island. And you just hear a barking sound. For a brief moment, you see what looks like a dog just seated in your room, just looking up at you with its big puppy dog eyes. You just see it bark again for just a moment before it shimmers away. As you wake up, you wake up still hearing the barking sound.
Mom ever getting a dog?
I'm just actually going to say this outright, because this would be one of the ones that Oliver still remembers. You'd recognize it as being, it looked almost exactly like Fluffle Dog.
Yeah, I thought so.
So, with that, as you wake up hearing the barking sound, and after a moment, once the barking sounds faded away, you hear your PDA is beeping. You've got a handful of messages on it.
I'm gonna take a look at those then.
One of the first messages that you see is actually from Melody. You were looking for Caspian, right? He stopped over at the dorm today, and he'll probably be here for a little bit. You might want to get here as soon as you can. You see that it was marked about 10 minutes ago. You're taking a look at your PDA, and you're actually seeing it looking like it's almost like it's about 6:30. So, whatever's going on, it's pretty early. The other messages, a couple of them seem to be from an unknown sender, but as you try and open them up, you see what looks like just one of the crash bugs trying to walk over, but then it just falls and explodes. As the first one was crash bug X, and then the second time it was a crash bug Y. Whatever was going on with those, it didn't seem to affect your device like whatever happened with Jesse's. The fourth message you see is just a notification from Angel asking if you can hang out sometime today. The fifth one, you have a message from... let me double check who this one was supposed to be. You have a message from... You have a message from Pez. On it, it's actually asking you for a duel. So, with that, that's what's going on your PDA. Is there anything you want to do while you're there looking at your PDA?
I guess, like, for experiment's sake, because yesterday, I had the whole Beyblade wheel thing with Cyber Valley, and I saw the little showery figure of, I immediately forgot his name.
Alistair.
Alistair, yeah. I would just pull out, I'd say, Karibo. Just see if I can see like a little sparkle of him.
Bring him out.
Okay, let me go to my spirit stack and there he is.
You try and bring him out, but you don't really see him. However, you hear a sound coming from above you.
So I'll be like, Karibo? And I hear it clearly, right?
You hear it very clearly. You hear
Oh
it.
my god.
You hear it coming from above you. Do you want to look up?
Yeah.
As you start to move your head, you just see a brown furry ball fall off your head onto your lap.
I just immediately go, why I didn't like
Let me repeat, thank your Lord and Savior, Mega Dice.
Jesse!
Jesse, you're woken up.
What?
I can see him!
Who?
He's dead now, but
Who?
there he is.
Oh, hey, Karibo. Oh, you can see him.
I can see him!
But I remembered something.
Pause.
And
Ayumi, you wake
Yes.
up hearing, I can see him. Very loudly, and it sounds like a very familiar idiot to you.
Well, what time has this idiot woken me up?
I'm going to say 6:45 by the time that everything's said and done, after Oliver's just sort of like woken himself up and everything, and finally woken Jesse and everything.
Well, whatever. 15 minutes isn't going to kill me. So, kind of just getting up. Andy, because we did not cover Andy, I am now like, okay, so what's going on? Is she not, like, looking like she's going to, like, die of nightmare or something?
She looks like she's actually sleeping quite well.
Well, slowly get out of bed and away from that. Don't be the bad guy. Don't wake up the person who can't sleep.
ain't need nothing but a little peanut butter.
Alright.
She's just
But yeah.
snacking on the counter.
It looks like all she needed really was a good cry. Anyhow.
And
So,
peanut butter.
yes,
And
a
lots
lot
of
of
it.
peanut butter. Jesse,
And not.
you just hear somebody banging on the wall. Yeah, you can see it! Now shut up!
Forgot these walls are made of cardboard. We should
I know,
probably
yeah.
be quiet.
They don't understand, but yes, I get. Yeah.
But
Do you remember something?
I remember the volcano. I had a dream. I saw it was a duel between the man with the ring, and Damien. Damien lost, and it like I saw a spirit like reaching out for him and his cards, but then he just fell to the ground. But
Amy was Kano too?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Demon was at the volcano too? Was that like the same time you were there then?
I walked in. I walked and saw the end of their duel,
Get,
but I must have been caught because at the end of the dream, they said, "Be careful what you're watching."
With
now,
that,
can I
yep.
can
go
I
ahead.
just say one thing? Given I wanted to get into this, but unfortunately, it seems like it's over now. But given the whole screaming and shouting thing, go downstairs to see what the fuck is going on with them.
I was actually about to say. I was actually about to end up saying, "Do you want to do anything?" So, yep, go for it. I'd say that by the time that you got down there, anyways, it would be about this point anyhow. So, because
At
I
this
figured
point,
that would be your reaction.
Yep, just pounding on the door. So, all right, Oliver, Jesse, I'm respecting your privacy by knocking on the door, but I'm asserting my authority as your senior by coming in anyway, and just start like fumbling with the door for the. I believe all the locks are the same, so use my key to unlock their door.
You do it.
We have locks.
Dang.
We have locks.
Really, that works.
It works.
Yeah.
We can literally Jimmy just rob everybody blind. Got it.
Yeah.
We got a new plan.
Well, no point in locking them.
No point, I guess.
I mean, I did
And I
say
win.
this earlier. I did say this at the
You did.
very beginning of the campaign.
You did.
I didn't think it was literal though.
I wasn't here.
I was asked, and I did state, yes, very
Yes.
literally, it looks like one key works on any lock.
Mm-hmm.
And then I reclarified it back at the freshman dorm by saying
Yep.
the library door looks like it's the same lock that is used for your guys' dorms.
Yep. So yeah, slam open the door. All right, what the hell is going on?
There we go. Okay, we are back. Can somebody make sure that didn't split the video? Does it look like everything's still going as one thing?
Yes.
Let me just scrub. I can't scrub back because YouTube's being a bitch. But whatever. It looks like it's still one.
Okay, good. Because that would have been a pain. But anyhow.
Yeah.
So, go back to what you guys were doing. I'm glad I caught that. Okay, are we good? Is it working? Jesus
Just give
Christ.
it a second to connect.
Got the screen back.
Okay, it looks like it's back on yeah.
Thank God. OBS, I love you.
Wait.
Come on.
What's that? Okay, yeah. Seem to be okay now.
Okay. Works for me.
I'll just keep an eye on it. Anyway, so yeah, what I was doing. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, guys, I'm respecting your authority, but I'm respecting your privacy by knocking on the door, but I'm asserting my authority as your elder by coming in anyway and just, open the door. And what the hell can you see?
I
That's
point
so
to-
important you woke up the dorm. Why couldn't you be just kind of stares at him? Why couldn't you be like me when I could see my cyber dog? All of a sudden, I just was like, oh, wow, that's actually really cool. Man. Huh, fun, awesome. Not
I'm a
screaming
very
my lungs
sad
off.
Person.
Clearly. Clearly.
Actually, I'm going to say with all this, are you trying to be quiet, Ayumi?
I mean, she did just kind of force her way through, so I don't think that matters.
Nah, opening the door, yes, that would have been banging on the door. Otherwise, it would have been just like room volume. Like, talking volume, not shouting or anything.
Well, I rolled for something and he slept through it, so you're good.
Okay, Hongchi. Yep, he's too busy phasing through dimensions. Okay. Well, that's good. Good for you. Good for you. Just please don't do that when you can see all your other spirits, if you can ever do that. But just please.
I mean, this is my first time just seeing them. Of course, I'm gonna be really excited about it.
But I mean, yeah, but I mean,
Karibo's just
God
gonna
damn it.
phase through dimensions.
It's actually Hong-Chi's Karibo's dual spirit.
Karibo's just floating around Ayumi right now. Ayumi?
yeah.
I want you to roll me instinct real quick. And yes, you can use your +5 for eye.
Unnatural 20.
Karibo looks a little different. Not by much, but just slightly.
Can I place my finger on what's different?
As you're taking a look at Karibo, you reach out, and while you're not quite feeling Karibo per se, it's almost like when you're interacting with Alistair, like when you were first interacting with Alistair. Feels like there's
So
something there, but it doesn't feel like there's anything there.
So like what happened with Cyber Valley. Okay.
Kinda, yeah.
That's peculiar, to say the least. It's almost like he's there, but he's not. Like I feel like he should be there, but he's clearly not because spirit. But not the first time that happened. It happened with Cyber Valley the other day. So what that means, I haven't a clue, and trying to figure out what goes on with spirits and how they work. I got better things to worry about than that.
There we go. Okay, flying dual spirits flying too high.
Icarus, no, you'll crash into the sun and burn or whatever, and then phase through the floor.
man.
Christ, fucking sake!
There we go. Flying dual spirit. So, what do you guys want to do? 3/4 of the party is all together. 4/5 if you count Karibo.
Well, I would say what I said before. Obviously, don't want to just repeat it.
Yep, you blah it. So Ayumi, he blawed what he said to Oliver.
Okay. Well, that does at least somewhat confirm that he's not in it with the cult, but granted, I have no idea because that was a dream, but these dreams have been way more than dreams here. So I'm just gonna assume that's actually what happened. You're basically watching like a video on that. So yeah.
I also kind of had like a weird dream. Yeah, it's like it wasn't from my point of view. It was like I was at someone in the lab.
Oh yeah, same here.
It didn't look like it was a lab. It looked like a completely different
just
building.
a table.
No,
Yeah,
not even that.
yeah.
It looked like a completely different place. It wasn't the same documents. It looked older. Like there wasn't like there was electrical lighting anywhere. It wasn't like stone walls anywhere. It looked like more like a wooden room. Basically, picture a traditional tavern in terms of aesthetics, like a D&D tavern practically in terms of the walls and everything, but just not filled with the scent of booze.
Okay.
It looked like
It's
an
still
old-timey house.
Still reeked of urine though.
Slightly.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm assuming we all just comparing notes at this point, so
Yep.
Yeah.
or dream notes, if you want to call them that. So yeah. Well, That's weird, and given how I have absolutely no context to use this with, I can only file it away as that's weird and probably going to be relevant at some point in the future.
Oh yeah, another important thing. Melody messaged me. The Caspian, the person we've been looking for, he's currently at the Raw dorms.
Caspian.
He was like one of the 3 that we were kind of
Yeah,
looking for to
no,
help
I
with
just.
his case.
Am I gonna have to go? Okay, yep, we'll go. I'll go over that with that. Fine. Yep,
Oh.
okay.
Just
By
to
the
let you know.
way, Ayumi, you said you knew someone who could help me with my PDA.
Oh, yeah, I thought I mentioned him yesterday. Wheeler, you'll know him when you see him. Wheeler, third year, he's a raw, I think he was a second, third year, something like that. Didn't really get a good look at his uniform. Didn't really bother. And yeah, apparently he's really good at that sort of stuff.
Hopefully, we can get this fixed because this is annoying.
I met with him once. I could point him out.
I'd hope so.
You think you'd do the same for, my PDA too? Just because we go back there, you don't have to worry about this thing anymore.
I mean, I can introduce you to him, I guess, but I'm not doing anything. I don't know how to. I know how to use a PDA. I don't know what and who left.
That was Saji.
Saji again. Give him a minute. Anyway, you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be me who's doing anything with that. I don't know how that works. I'd just be basically handing you off to him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's something that I heard a beeping when I woke up. Check my PDA as well, I suppose.
As you check your PDA, you've got a message from Mimi. On it doesn't really say a whole lot on it this time. It just says, "Meet me by the cipher."
Meet me by this. Okay, does she mean the?
Sorry,
You know,
meet me by cipher. I didn't mean to add the.
Meet me by cipher. Okay, does she mean the dorm, the upperclassmen dorm, the marble carving of cipher by the school? What does she mean? That's.
You can
Well,
message
that's
her back.
Nah, because that would imply that I don't know what I'm talking about. So, well, all right. Swing by the underclassmen dorm first, and then just go to the main building afterwards. If that's not where she is.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. If you, I'll just message Wheeler real quick. Yeah, I got a couple of guys who having some trouble with their PDA. If you don't mind looking at it, just make sure it's nothing too harmful. One of them is like actually locked up, and well, I mean, they don't want to pay the cost that it would take to get it looked at by L or have L ship it to whoever looks at it. Something like that. Just 140 characters or less of that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, if you go to the yellow dorms, that you should be able to find him there. He should know you're coming. Gave him like the general information what's going on with you. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna
thanks.
go. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead to the Slifer, and yeah, like I said, you'll know Wheeler when you see him.
Okay.
Yeah, I could point him out. I talked to him before. You were
I know,
both there.
but Jesse hasn't.
Am I missing something here?
I'll just say it's a little on the nose.
Oh,
But anyway,
okay.
out and going back upstairs to get my stuff. And is Andy still asleep?
She is. Right now, Just roll me a instinct.
With or without eye?
Well, you see
'Cause
Andy,
that's a
she is sleeping quite well, but at the same time, as you're looking at her, it's not really the smoke going around her. You're just seeing like her outline is like blurring.
Again, okay.
However, it's a little more erratic than it had been previously.
Hmm.
For a brief
Well,
moment, you could swear you've seen her hair change color, but it's such a
What color?
light change you can't really make out what it is. Still being mostly masked by by her hair being black. You
Okay,
get
so
the
she's going Super Saiyan.
yes, she is going Super Saiyan.
In her sleep. Man, she must be pissed.
Yeah. Well, I don't trust eraser smudges on people who aren't drawn, so let's just kind of shake her awake.
All right, and just roll me luck.
She's dead.
Bump, bump, bump.
Well, she starts waking up. As she does, for a brief moment, as she's waking up, her movement seems to be fairly stiff and mechanical almost. Takes her a second as she's looking around, but after she looks at you, she just gives you a smile.
You alright? Yeah, it looked like you had that, you remember how I told you it kind of looks like you got, if you were like a picture, you had like a eraser smudge around you? Looked kind of like that, and I don't trust that.
Oh,
So I wanted to make
is that so? Well, thanks for waking me.
Yeah, you seem better today, so that's good.
I haven't felt better in a long time.
Yeah, you seem to have been sleeping rather well.
As she stands up, for a moment, you see her falter as she does. Her For a moment, almost as if she's not used to like standing up and putting like any weight down. But after a moment, you just see her start to stand up, like stand more upright, and she just begins getting ready for the day.
Oh, wow. Looks like you're, not going to need that wheelchair so much, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need that again anytime soon.
Well, it might actually be a good idea to fake it for a little bit. Because
Are you wanting to push me around?
that's not it. Listen, you were not really paying attention when this was going on yesterday, yeah. I may or may not have I believe it was both of us, signed us up to go exploring someplace with Gale and one other person, I think.
Well, I mean, if you're insisting that I use a wheelchair, I need you to at least help make it a good act.
Oh, no, of course, it's just that the whole point of it is if they think only one of us is really capable of getting away, should they be whoever's going around and being the, problem with blacking out duelists, it's good to have the element of surprise.
Well, if that's what you truly think, I'll trust you this time.
Well, good. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but it never hurts to be prepared for the worst.
With that, she just gives you a little chuckle.
Okay. Well, anyway, I need to head to Slifer to meet with Mimi, and if you want to come along, that's great. If not, we don't have first period today, so.
You know, I'm not really seeing much of a point of really bothering today. How about we just do some exploring?
Yeah. I mean, sure. I don't care about class. It's really just a formality.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, well.
With that, she takes a seat in the wheelchair, just crosses her legs, and folds her hands over her knees. Wherever you want to go.
Well, alright. To Slifer, I suppose.
As you get to the stairs, she takes a look down and just looks at you and says, "No offense, but I will walk this part."
I mean, you could do that before anyway, so I don't think it's that big of a problem. Just everything else, you know?
She nods. And with that, back to you two. Anything you guys want to do in particular?
I was assuming, unless Jason was doing anything, just get ready, head over to the raw dorms.
Yeah, no, that's all I had in mind too.
Okie dokie, Lokis.
Oh god, the
Loki.
tricksters.
What?
The trickster gods.
So, you guys are going over to... Since Ayumi and Andy both ended up winning the initiative for the first bit, let's switch it around just for simplicity. Well, for some diversity, I should say. And
For simple diversity.
Yep, for simple diversity, and make it so that we are looking at Jessiver for the second bit. But let me grab...
See, I knew Andy needed nothing but a little peanut butter.
And
It's
that
all his healing properties.
and that one in luck is sincerely just kind of concerning me, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do about it.
Don't worry about it.
I bet Alexa would be healed if she ate peanut butter.
I mean,
You know what?
I can't be upset because it gave me my fourth Hellspiration.
You know what?
Roll
Eat peanut butter,
somebody
kids.
Live Farmery is going to end up being for Raw, and I'm going to shrink that, so...
I'm just moving it over there.
Is there not like a raw room or?
No. It's
No.
the light firmware.
That's going to be...
Not anymore.
Oh,
This is for the Slifer Library.
Ah,
This is for the bros who are meeting the Wheeler.
I'll
The
just put
Wheeler.
Alistair on your
Wheeler.
desk, because I don't think we need him currently.
What?
we don't
I was
need
gonna put
Alistair.
Alistair on your desk, but we don't need him right now.
Oh, you always need Alistair. Let's be honest.
And he's mine.
he's
mine.
not wrong. That's my waifu.
Fine,
Back-
you can...
hold on.
That's your husband.
Can you stop for a second?
Fine.
Let's see. Okay. Because I'll be bringing him into play every now and then myself, you each get an Alistair. When you want to
Yay.
summon him,
Let's get an Alistair.
when you want to summon him, summon him.
Summons. So what you doing?
How's live?
So,
Can you help me with my homework?
I found this guy look, I found this guy today. He's so dreamy. His name is Rob. Jesse, this isn't something you need to talk to me about.
And Reagan like Andy has some like spider sensors like
Raph is my trigger.
Raph is my trigger.
I'm an idiot because I'm looking at the names of characters. Sorry, not the names, the pictures of characters, and I could just as easily look at their names.
You know.
Okay,
Wait, why did I grab Keller? Why did I grab Keller? I didn't need Keller for this.
He gives me free soda.
Let's see, there's Melody.
Now that I think of it, you and Oliver are really meant for each other. You both get a lot of free shit.
Yep.
I get
free Pez and free soda.
I mean,
and he gets a free friend.
Free card.
I mean, on the upside, at least it gives them some kind of ability. At least they're not totally worthless.
I've only been given one card as a gift.
Shh. At least they're
I've
not
only been
totally
given two
worthless.
Pez dispensers.
Man, what about that goddess of sweet revenge there?
Yeah, and I love her for it.
And what about that pot of greed?
Okay, that one.
That was all me.
I mean, that one was you, so you counted for that one.
Yeah, I turned down money for that, my sir.
That, or you want to count Flannery for giving us both the option for it.
I mean, you technically it was all me, but that's neither here nor there. Except it is.
Okay, so now that we got the raw dorm, did you let Melody know that you guys were gonna be heading over? Nick's not there.
Oh, he was over
Nick
there,
is
so I
old.
assumed he might have been.
Nick is always there, watching over his
Hey,
babies.
baby, why am I here?
So, did you guys let Melody know that you were going to be going to Raw?
I guess just to
I
say, like,
can't.
we're gonna
No.
meet Reeler. She just want to stop by and say hi.
In which case, the last person I need to grab.
Keller.
No, Keller's an introvert. He wouldn't come out willingly by himself.
Helen, however.
Helen, yeah, Helen's different.
Hello, unnamed coon.
I thought
As
he was
you get-
smoking a pipe for a second.
As you get there, you just see a guy You see a couple of guys sitting by a tree. One is in a wheelchair. The other is just looking at the flowers that are blooming near that tree. And you just see Melody sitting by the front entrance. In fact, I'm going to move these two a little bit over here and I'm moving my perspective so that I'm a little bit more accurate.
Okay. I point over to it. Okay, that's Wheeler.
Oh, that's what you mean. It's a bit on the nose.
Yes. Yeah.
That's kind of cruel.
It kind of really is. These two look really similar. I wonder if they're related.
Maybe.
Well, one has a different name.
Well, I guess no reason not to just go on over.
Yeah. Wave hi to Melody and just, yeah.
Ignore the thought.
As you wave to her, she just yells back, "That's him."
Okay, thank you. Thank you for just blurring it out, but okay.
Yeah, I'm your father.
Oh, yeah, hell you're not.
Look, we both have blonde hair. Of course, that's all we need.
You watched anime before.
That is...
As you guys approach, I just want you to roll me a perception real quick to see how much you're catching as you're walking over.
Too bad this isn't eavesdropping, or I'd get a nat 20.
You eavesdrop on your footsteps.
That's an unnatural 20.
Oh, 17.
As you're walking over, you hear them talking about just about cards. something to do with. It sounds like that's something to do with the students who have been like losing duels and losing their memory. So it sounds like they're having a discussion about that. However, by the time that you walk over, they've both relatively quieted down about that, and are just sitting, just smiling, almost Stepford Wives like with that kind of like plasticky smile, like, oh yay, someone's here. Welcome. We're totally just trying to be welcoming and all that.
Yeah, I get that.
Cool. So,
So,
Hi,
No
I'm
worries.
Jesse.
don't take my line. Hi. You must be Wheeler, right?
Yeah, Yumi told you we were coming.
He nods. So, she
Oh,
said you
yeah.
had a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, just PA over here.
Yeah, I'll handle my PDA. Name's Jesse, by the way.
Well, let's see. He just doesn't really seem to regard you too much. As he does, he pulls out a laptop and he plugs your PDA into it using some cords. He takes a look at his computer and you just see the biggest smile on his face. Alright, now this could end up being interesting. So I gotta ask, where'd you find this relic?
It's a long story.
Yeah. A computer.
Oh, is that so? Is that so? What
Yeah.
did you like down? Did you get some infected mail or something?
Actually, that
maybe.
might have been the case.
Not sure, actually.
Because I keep getting, because on my PDA too, I keep getting these random emails from unknown source and getting similar images from Jesse. Mine isn't as as bad as his, but it's been happening.
He holds out his hand to you.
I got on my PDA.
Yep. All right. He ends up plugging your PDA in as well, and shortly after he does, he just tosses you it back. Nope, not infected yet.
You get?
I mean, whatever you're getting, they haven't had an opportunity to actually infect your device.
Oh, okay, that's good.
However, yours, this is gonna be kind of fun. Let's see. Should I do this
Will this take
manually
long?
or the easy way? Well, I mean, if I did it manually, this could take a little bit of time, but I haven't gotten to work on this in quite a bit of time. Let's see. Crash
Whatever
bug.
you feel like, we can wait.
Yeah, no rush.
So, as he's just sitting there playing with the PDA, time just goes by, and he's just like laughing and chuckling to himself as he works on this. After a bit of time, you end up realizing, he's taking a lot longer than you would have expected. In fact, I want you guys to
Yeah.
just roll me instinct.
16.
11.
Jesse, you get the feeling that he's probably doing more than just getting rid of the virus with how long it's taking.
So how's it going over there?
You hear him chuckle as he says, "Oh, don't worry. I'll have this nice and ready in just a moment." After another minute or two, He hands you back your PDA, and it looks good as new.
Oh, you sure know what you're doing.
Whoa. No idea how computers work, but that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I copied the code for that virus for educational purposes. Could be worthwhile. That's part of what took so long, because I had to make sure that I got it right.
Oh, that's no
Like,
problem. I mean,
I mean-
you fixed it for me, so I can't really complain.
I mean, you always know what you're doing, so I wouldn't know anyone else to give it to. You'd probably do something good with it.
By the way, I gave you a little something to help with that in the future. So,
Oh.
as you take a look at your PDA, you see that there's a new app on there. He just gives you a smile and says, "Go ahead, open it up."
I'll open it up.
I'll look over his shoulder, see what he's doing.
As you do, you see that it looks like a GPS type app.
Oh. Is this of the
Wow.
island?
Well, I mean, the app can work just about anywhere, but that's got a couple of other purposes. You're friends with Ayumi, so I assume you know what's been going on, right?
With the duels and everything?
He nods.
Yep.
Now, if there's a situation where you're trying to, where you end up losing a duel and you don't know who against and you don't know where at, just take a look at that app and it'll show you where you've been. You can
wow.
you can trace back
good.
for about as long as the app's been on your device. Now, something else. You over there, you've been getting those messages, right?
Yeah.
He looks to you, Jesse. There's a button on there that allows you to copy the app to other devices. Can you push it? You just see a button that says copy.
Yeah, I'll press
and
it.
it gives you the prompts that it gave Ayumi. It asks you to press it against the receiving device. You push it against press your PDA against Oliver's.
Yeah. Just do bing.
Well, as you do, takes a moment. It says copying, transfer complete. And now, Oliver, you have the app as well.
Now this is the real magic. Whoa.
That is wow. Technology's
so
crazy.
much with this thing.
Now, of course, the thing you're going to want to remember is that app can't help you if you're in a situation. You can send out an SOS for when you're in one of those duels, but it's not going to be able to keep you from losing your memories if you lose your memories.
Of course.
Makes sense.
So, just be sure to use it whenever you get yourself into trouble, and at the very least, I'll be on my way.
Yeah, thank you very much. Take care, man.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Actually, just in case more things like this happen, I handed my PDA, and so we could just make this a lot more easier.
He shrugs,
That's true.
and he just pushes a button on his device. On both of your guys' devices, you see a notification. Add Wheeler.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the push of a button, you guys have added him. Makes for communicating a lot easier as well. You'll notice
Yeah.
a bit of functionality is improved in certain cases.
My, how does he do it?
Good God.
Now, there is something that I need to ask. Where exactly did you get that virus?
The Cell Labs.
I
He
open
looks
up
at
like
you
the
confused.
I open up like a map on my PDA and just point out where the cell labs would be. Right there.
I have to go
Kind
out
of in the
there and
middle of
take a
the-
look.
I gotta be careful because last time, we were there, Professor Red kind of showed up, so
Probably gonna be on high alert there for at least a couple days.
yeah.
Oh, I'll be fine. What? Oh, I mean, he'll just take a look at me. Worst case scenario, I say that I was informed that there was an issue with the computers over here, with a dangerous computer virus, and I was just going over to fix it. If he gives me any grief, I can just end up coming back at a later time.
All right.
I guess you're right. Yes.
Well, you do you.
With that, he just starts playing around on his computer. Jesse,
Ned.
Yes.
you feel your PDA start to vibrate again, and you hear a faint ringing coming from it.
I'll look at it.
It's a message, unknown sender.
I'll open it.
As you do, it starts to open up, but it disappears right as it opens. As it does, you just see your PDA gave an error. No message.
Is it like the message I be getting? I was getting with the Crashbox stuff.
Sort of,
Or
but
is it something
not
different?
quite.
Okay.
The difference being,
That's-
yours would just like close out right away. His is giving an actual error. And there's no crash bug animation. It's much more
Maybe-
akin to what was happening right before his PDA got infected the first time.
All right.
But the first time around, he didn't get the error.
Maybe it's just spam.
Who knows?
Well, no worrying about a message you can't see.
Hey, now that your PDA fixed, you know what that means?
I have my PDA fixed.
We can go get you that new deck now.
Oh yeah, the dual point. I forgot you have to use your PDA.
Yeah.
Oh, we can get it.
Yeah.
This is a good day. You can see Karibo and then this.
Fantastic day. Oh, we don't have bad habits to ruin it.
Yeah, that'd be a shame. Something
Real
bad
shame.
happened.
Right, God?
Yeah, it would.
You just hear a chuckling coming from the sky. No one else seems to notice it, just you two.
Oh, since he was there, I'd be like,
Totally
oh,
out of character.
almost
Speaking of
forgot
John,
to
like-
introduce myself to him.
All right,
Oh.
ourselves here.
By the way, I'm Jesse and this is Oliver.
Hello. Haven't seen you around.
He just looks at you two. Oh, you're actually talking to me. Well, nice to meet you two. Jesse and Oliver, right?
Correct.
Other way around, but yeah.
Oh, did you do the wrong way?
He did like that. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
He just chuckles. Alright. So, Miss Melody over there was telling me that you guys wanted to talk with me.
Yeah, we did. Well, there's two other people that would like to talk to you too. If you would like to, I guess, schedule a time we would talk, because they would just be mad if we just started talking without them.
yeah. Hey,
I mean, I guess we could. But then God cuts in and interrupts by saying, but while you guys are getting to that, we have spent quite a bit of time with you guys, both in and out of character, so let's cut over to our girls.
Wait, God, what are you doing?
Wait.
No.
What? You said cut over. They're already here.
But
I had
Looks
to.
between legs. Dear God, she's right.
Jesse is a
Jesse.
thought all along.
Well, time
Be
to
gone,
sacrifice.
thought.
Straight to the
He's hunting his
volcano
own
I
kind.
go.
So yeah,
As you get
to
over,
the library.
as you get over to the up the lower classmen dorms for Cypher,
And I jump apparently.
you just see Mimi sitting outside the entrance of the library. Her cards are just sprawled around her.
Okay, so this doesn't seem good. What happened? Just give me a quick rundown.
I don't really remember. I didn't lose my cards this time, aside from a couple of them.
Which ones? Do you any remember any memory of it or no?
She just shakes her head. She pulls out her extra deck, and as she does, you see a total of 12 cards are in there. Whereas
Okay,
before she
now-
had a full.
I was about to say, since I saw her deck literally maybe like 2-3 days ago tops, if I were to look through her cards, would I be able to tell which one she had missing? Which ones?
Roll me wisdom with disadvantage. For a specific
Oh boy,
reason.
that's my favorite. 12, which would be an 11. Whoop, no, I accidentally hit 5 there. You could tell by how it went down immediately.
I saw, don't worry.
That's a 9. I think the 11's lower.
Now, I can actually show you her extra deck if you want, or I can just outright tell you, no,
Just
you
tell
don't
me.
remember. You don't remember. You're taking a look, and it looks like the cards that you saw at the very least are there.
Hmm.
But
Well,
the ones
I-
that she didn't play seem to be the ones that have cards missing.
Well, what about the main deck? The main deck is the one that I looked at more thoroughly because, she showed that.
The main deck looks like it's all there, bar she has one regular trap hole
Hmm.
that is in place of what you assume to be the trap hole she gave you.
Well, looks like at least you have most of what made your deck dangerous, so there's that at least. You still got it. It's still enough to have like a full deck. It's 40 cards minimum, right?
It is.
Okay. Just want to make sure she wasn't like 35 or something stupid. Where it'd be like, here, have a D spell. Okay, so you show me your PDA. I gave you that application. I guarantee you lost here, but just in case.
She shows you her PDA, and the first thing that you see is when she hands it to you, you see her win-loss record.
Mhm.
And you see a series of 3 wins and 2 losses. All to an unknown opponent.
Okay, that's more concerning because you beat them twice. 3 times, even. Then you lost twice. Well, if there are multiple people going around doing this, going one at a time, I suppose would be, or maybe there was maybe it was technically a 5-on-1 duel. Everyone just keeps jumping in, and you just kept taking them. You took down 3 of them, but then lost to one of them, therefore technically counting as 2. I don't know how that works, but I could see that being the case.
With that, do you
Either
flip
way.
over to the app?
Yeah.
It shows that she was right out in front of the library.
Okay, do you remember what you were doing before you were at the before you were here? For the duel, anything?
Last I remembered, I was in my dorm. I with that you just her eyes just seemed to like flash for a moment. Like it roll me perception to see. Or roll me instinct. It's same number, but stating for
Yeah.
clarity in terms of why I'm saying what I'm about to.
Do I have eye bonus or human anatomy bonus? Because,
I will say
eyes.
it's your regular eye bonus due to the
Okay, so
circumstances.
10. So 10.
You get. It almost seems like not quite the same thing that you have, but it almost feels like for a moment it had something to do with the flash in her eyes felt very similar to like with your Sharingan in terms of like the immediate appearance, but not quite the same.
Okay, first I gotta say, I love how we've accidentally ingrained it into you that that's what it is. It is the Sharingan. It is not the special star eye. It is Sharingan.
I'm just calling it that for simplicity.
I know, but still, it's funny to me. Anyway.
But
Huh.
it's just like a quick little effect. It's more of a there's something there, but it's not able to make itself appear.
Hmm.
And she's just looking at her cards, and she just is looking at them completely blank faced.
What about a roommate? Do you have a roommate?
I've got a couple of them, but they haven't been in the dorm for the past couple days. I was going to talk to the principal and see if he knows anything about that, but I figured
That's
I'd at least give it a day or two, and so I was going to go today.
okay. So you haven't seen them in a couple days, and last day you saw them, you probably what you said a couple days. So Saturday.
She
Maybe?
nods.
Okay, so they've not been gone that long, but still, they haven't been in class. That's kind of concerning. But hopefully, they're not the ones who are doing this. That'd make too much sense. Anyway, well, here. Amy just kind of fishes into her bag and pulls out the trap hole. Just think of it as I was keeping it safe for you.
She just looks to you and just puts her hands up. Oh, I appreciate that, but I gave that to you because you won and you earned it.
It wasn't an anti-duel, though.
She just looks at you, but at the same time, beating me didn't really give you anything worthwhile. So I wanted you to at least have that. I insist, keep that.
Look, okay, I'm not going to argue with you at this point. It's already, like I said, I've already accepted it, but at the same time, dueling for gain, yeah, that's nice, but it's also good to just be able to enjoy what's going on. The duel itself was fun. That itself is a very good reward, I suppose, is the best way to put it. It's not often, at least not recently, that I've been able to duel for just nothing more than the fun of it, I suppose.
She just looks down and she just doesn't seem to be completely paying attention.
Mm.
Just more concerned with the cards that she does have, and seemingly struggling to remember what card she's missing.
Here's an idea, because you seem to be targeted so heavily about this. You should take these cards that you have now and, at the very least, just write them down and put them on a piece of paper. Just put them on a piece of paper somewhere in your room and hide that. That way, if this happens again, and I hope it does not, but if it does, you'll have something to cross-reference for what might be missing.
She nods. You just start hearing Andy chuckle. I mean, is this really that big of an issue? Come on, you've still got the entirety of your deck practically. Clearly whatever's happening can't be that bad if they didn't take your deck like they did everybody else's.
Yeah, Andy, except for the fact that she's lost 5.
More than that.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it this way. You still have your deck, so you can hunt down those bastards and end up getting your cards back.
Yeah, I would say that's a good idea, except for the fact that apparently she won 3 times and then lost twice, and this. So, even though that is still 3 out of 5, that's still a win in a match. Doesn't really matter if you can't remember what's going on and you ended up losing more than you gained. And by the way, looking at the win loss, did it say that the wins gave any form of duel points or anything like that?
Nope.
Especially given how they don't seem to give a damn thing if you win.
I don't know, it just seems like there's an opportunity here if she's able to make it. After all, if they're taking her cards, who's to say that she can't demand her cards back?
Anyway, just it almost might be smart if you have a phone, yeah, or just the PDA.
I've got a phone, but she holds it up and it's broken. I kind of crushed it when I first got to the island.
Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, that doesn't seem like, yeah. If I find anyone who's more mechanically inclined like that, I'll see if I can at least give you a name. But, and this is Jake asking because poked around on the PDA. Is there anything that does like audio recording, video recording, something like that on the PDA?
On the PDA, nothing that you can see.
Huh. That's weird. Anyway, well, there goes that idea.
Just roll me wisdom real quick. Don't worry about it.
Now, was that you saying don't worry about it, a roll again, or don't worry about it, it's not important at all because you got a 6?
It's not important at all because you got a 6.
Okay, just want to make sure because that could have been taken either way. Well, unfortunately, if you had your phone, you could before every duel, just as another precaution, just start recording audio and keep it in your pocket. That way, if you do lose, you at least have a voice and possibly even a name.
She nods. There's one other thing that I wanted to mention. I vaguely remember the people who dueled me, or person or whatever it was, they were wearing a weird cloak type thing. I couldn't see their face.
Do you have any other information about the cloak, color, what length, look, that sort of thing?
She starts putting her hand to her head as she's trying to remember. After a minute, she just shakes her head. I can't really remember anything else. I just remember I couldn't really see anything identifying.
Well, that's more than we had before. It's not much, but it's a lot more than we had before. So, take it. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be much else I can really do at this point in time. Still gathering information, all that sort of thing.
She nods. Well, I just thought this would be important to tell you.
No, it wasn't. That was, thank you for letting me know right away. Instead of just sitting on it for a little bit. That's, good to get the word out. Yeah, I don't really, I don't really have much else I can really bring up at this point in time.
I'm good for switching back to them then.
Yep, go for it.
Is there anything that you want to do, just say that you want to do during the time frame? Because I'd say there's still probably a good chunk of time before you're technically caught up chronologically.
Yeah, this is just something that will take less time this way. Just kind of whilst at the library, write up, print out a couple pieces of paper, a couple things, like one pre-written note that needs to be given to a certain professor who may or may not have drained several jars of peanut butter the other day. And then a couple other and then the rest is just the entirety of her report on Pot of Greed and what it do.
Fair enough. This way Ayumi has that report ready for whenever she needs it.
Definitely.
And it's out paper.
It is it's like a phone book. It's a lethal weapon in 6 states and Canada.
Add that to your weapon stash.
Oh, you think that's not going? You think it's not going on the item list?
Well, I knew it was gonna go on there. I meant it's a separate thing.
All right.
Now,
What's
3
that?
weapons.
Everything's a weapon if you try hard enough.
Everything's a weapon when you have 20 passive strength. Sorry, 20 passive strong.
Yep, there you go. Anywho's it's.
So, back over to you guys. While they're doing that, and just so you know, Ayumi, Andy's just sitting over at a bookshelf, and she's just reading a couple of books.
Because I am nosy. What particularly?
Is it
Yuri on motorcycle.
Depending on what that would be, that's either a 14 or probably a 16.
Well, I was gonna say just roll me investigation, but what would investigation be for you?
Investigation would be neutral.
So it's a 15. In which case, you see, it looks like she's reading a mystery book.
Is it Hardy Drew and the Secret of the... I don't know enough to really kind of mash titles together anymore. I'm sorry. I failed.
The Secret of How to Become
Hardy Drew
Ungay.
and the Secret of the Boxcar Kids.
Sounds good.
How to become ungay.
That's the real mystery.
Anyhow. So, Jesse, Oliver. Anything you guys want to talk about in regards with Caspian specifically?
Just set up a day where, the 4 of us can come and, talk to
Well, I've got no problem stopping back by later this week anyways.
Oh, perfect.
Let's see. How's Friday sound?
Friday. Give me
Friday
I'm
sounds.
gonna message her, see if that's cool with her, so she can, have that planned. I'll
gotta get down
message
on Friday.
Ayumi that we met up with Caspian, and so that when we can talk as a group would be on Friday, if that's okay with her.
Ayumi, you receive a message saying Caspian wants to meet us all on Friday.
Relay that to Andy. Yeah, Andy, remember those swamis that we were looking for? Well, apparently they found one of them, and he wants to talk to us on Friday. Now, I have no idea how much you want to talk about, but I'll leave that up to you now that you know exactly what's going on. Because, there's plenty of things we're going to talk about, and one of them might end up having to do with you, but that's all on you, what happens to be with you.
She just shrugs.
Awfully casual today. And back to them if
Well, do you have a message you want to send back to them, or
just all right. If I think we're probably not going to be in class today, so just use your bags and blazer to pretend like we're there and asleep.
well, you
So
guys
I'm
get the
guessing
message.
that's a no.
Is that a yes?
I said okay.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't
Okay. Also, we're probably not going to be in class today. Blah blah blah. blah, blah.
Okay. I was like, what are you?
Yeah, Discord might have cut for a second.
No, I heard it. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds good with them.
All right, so
Me up back
Oh.
here.
sure. I'll take you guys someplace where we can talk a little bit more in private.
Okay.
I've got no problem with present company, but you never know who's around.
Yeah, I understand
Alrighty.
that.
Hi.
Thank you for your time.
And as he says that, he just ends up leaning back against the tree. As she does, you start to hear footsteps behind you. So, Oliver,
Yes.
I was wondering. I actually gonna end up heading to class soon. Would you like to walk to class with me?
Actually, I was gonna help Jesse buy new deck.
I mean, I don't mind. That can wait until after class.
I mean, you were talking about how much you really wanted to get this, and
Yeah, but what's a couple hours?
I mean, like,
You gotta remember, she's a second year, so she's gotta get to class early, and you still have your full first period class off.
Oh, that's right. I'll
Yeah,
probably
we
I'll probably go and have some breakfast, then head over to class since we don't have our first period. He's saying that to Oliver.
I know this is the wrong dice for her, but Nope, she doesn't catch that. You're good. So she just wraps her arms around Oliver. Like, she just holds onto Oliver's arm. Just holds him close. So, you want to go?
I don't care. I need to think about some shit.
Okay, I couldn't catch that because you spoke too fast.
Okay, now I'm thinking of shit. I mean, I was gonna go to the card store so we can kill two birds with one stone, so I can buy some stuff too. I mean, you can tag along with us. What is there is on the way.
Were you talking to me or Melody?
Melody.
Okay.
That's kind of hard because I don't have a boys.
Oh, okay. Sure, I guess. A little bit of time of you along with a friend of yours is better than no time with you at all.
I
And it feels like I haven't gotten to spend any time with you.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I should have also made myself a little bit more available. But first week back at class. I swear last year they never taught us this.
Hey, some things you gotta learn hit or miss.
Everyone has the same train of thought. I thought it's strange.
So, you ready to go?
Let's go.
Mhm.
Alright. Anything you want to talk about while you're on your way to class? Well, while you're on the way to dropping her off at class, I should say.
I don't have anything to say to Melody or Oliver.
So what you been up to?
Dueling, beating a bunch of people who really are out of their league. Just, being great as always.
I see.
I mean, as I told you, by the end of the year, I plan on being one of the triple S students at the academy, and I'm not going to let anyone stop me.
All seems pretty nice.
That's quite the grind, but I know you can do it.
Well, anyhow, she just pats her deck box next to her. I can't wait to use these beauties out because I haven't had a chance to play with them yet. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure Teach has got it out for me enough that he's gonna be pairing me up with one of the obelisks today. So this will be fun.
And well, by the way, by the role you've been going, you got it.
As you say that, she just goes like on her tippy toes just enough so that she can kiss you on the cheek as you say that. Well, thank you, Ollie.
You're welcome.
So, you guys eventually get to class. Is there anything else you want to say before you drop her off?
Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Well, it would have been nice to get to spend a little bit more time with you, but I gotta run. As she runs off, she just turns around for a moment, gives you a little wave, then she darts right back off again. Right back off the table.
So, car shop, Jesse.
Yo, game shop.
Yeah, game shop, yo.
Get your game on.
That.
I want you guys to just roll me perception for a moment, and just give me one moment before you do so.
Where's the game shop?
Oh my god. They took the entire game shop. What?
There she is. I'm missing one more person.
I technically already rolled, but you didn't see it. If you want me to roll it again, that's fine.
I'm gonna need a roll in one moment. Let me put. So, can you guys give me the roll now?
Yeah.
I technically already rolled it, so you want me to re-roll it since you
Yeah.
didn't see it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Well, you see everything.
Oh!
Whoa! Oh!
1 in
We see everything.
400 chance!
Whew.
As you guys walk in, who's going to be opening the door to the game shop?
I guess I will.
Does he need to open the door? Can't he see through it?
As
Can we
as
see
you
into
do,
the
Oliver, as you open the door, Oliver, the handle seems to stick for a brief moment, but as soon as you do, the door opens wide and you just see a bunch of cards basically everywhere. The walls look lined. The different shelves seem completely stocked. There's cards that the two of you have never seen before. And
This is
the first thing you two see when you walk in, Oliver, there's a shelf. Well, there's an entire case that has just all around it a bunch of cards that you wanted just spread throughout it. And Jesse, you see a deck that you absolutely wanted.
Breathing intensifies.
hyperventilating.
There are a lot of cards. I don't even know. I don't even know most of these. Not that surprising.
What's a Moki Moki?
Sounds awesome.
Not. Wait.
I was like 20.
I'll take all your Ojama yellows.
Oh,
Nope, it's not that one. I need. Where is Jesse's?
Jesse's in the card shop. But you already knew that.
It said Jesse's as in Jesse's deck. It's not these ones. I know I've got it. I know I didn't just like forget that one because I made damn sure to have that one in here still. It's not that. It's not the cards by archetype, but I'm glad I've got that still. It's not the black cards. I'm glad I still have that though. Let me just check the DM resources.
Here you go, Jesse.
There we go.
This is a Pokeball.
let's see.
Jess, why did you give me a Squirtle?
What even is a Squirtle?
What is a Squirtle? Just what is a Pokemon? You're not a professor.
Whoa! Why are you in the?
This is not my Batman class.
It's just like
This. There's a time and place for everything, but
Okay.
not now.
Okay.
Shut up, Professor Durrell.
That panicked me because for a second, the extra deck for this looks like it was completely made of
Time Wizard.
yes,
Time
completely
Wizard.
made of Time Wizard. No, completely made of main deck cards. I was gonna say, but yeah. So, Oliver. Oh, that's not something you wanted. Pretty sure you would have wanted them anyways, but it's not something you asked for. So
I mean, I'll take whatever's free.
Only if you have a scapegoat and a stray lamb.
I'm good.
Anyhow. So yeah. Oliver, you see these cards, and they immediately catch your eyes once you walk in. And Jesse, you see a hero deck, which catches your eye right as you walk in.
Oh,
Humana.
And as you walk in, you then end up hearing a voice call up from behind the register. Hi, welcome to the card shop. And for a moment, you just hear the voice pause. Jesse?
yes.
Roll me dexterity.
Dexter? Ooh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh, well, you're fine.
It's a 19, 21.
As soon as the voice pauses,
Honey?
you just get
Nah.
you instinctively just move aside and you just see a familiar face.
Nani the fuck?
Nani? Leah?
What?
I took what you guys said under consideration, and I ended up deciding that I'd end up trying something new.
I can see.
Yeah. Good job.
And you
Proud of
actually
you.
see
We're
her.
proud.
It looks like she's wearing a variation of the Slaver uniform, but at the same time, you see her wearing wearing over it a apron.
Oh, so you must be working here.
Like part time or like this is your
Well, she stopped in earlier today and just absolutely insisted that we hire her. Strangely, though, there's no record of her at the academy, so we ended up having. We're not exactly sure exactly how to go about this, but she's here on the island, and the only way here is through official means, so we can sort that stuff out later.
I mean, they're gonna turn down free help.
Exactly. So, I see the two of you found something that would catch your eye.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna lie.
Yeah. So, shall we do business?
Sure, how can I help you today?
Well, to start things off, I want to sell some of these cards here.
Absolutely.
I think I'm just gonna put them like right.
Just give me 1 second, everyone.
Oh, hey, look, these are all the cards I gave Oliver.
Give me 1 second. I need to do something. Bio break, everyone.
Alright.
Look,
All
it's
right,
all the
time to-
cards I gave him.
Time
this
to
is
write
a
my
little fucking
biography.
twist.
This is a twist.
I didn't see that coming.
What a
Nani?
twist.
I thought you were trapped there forever.
I know, right?
Actually, no. I was the only thing keeping the world outside and not in. So now the world is slowly being turned into a computer.
Well,
You fucked us,
worse.
Oliver.
yeah, but it could be worse.
Yeah.
At least she's a kid. Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah.
it's taking us.
Doing all of Montana a favor.
I mean,
all in the paper by eradicating them all. Seriously, I can't believe we got double net 20 there.
I know, right? That was insane.
with our ship combined.
Exactly. We make the impossible possible.
We make the 1 in 4 chance possible.
Oh, yeah. Wheeler's a swell guy.
Yes, he is. Damn, unfortunately named.
Yeah, unfortunately named.
Very unfortunately.
Why do they call you Wheeler? Why do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I was just wondering.
I was just curious, just in case it was someone else, and I wouldn't look like the bad guy, assuming.
So I'm back.
We do. Oh, and I just read a message like, oh, we do. Oh no.
yeah, we do.
I feel like you're happier about this though.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with this asshole. I mean, this wonderful, wonderful, terrible human being.
Anyhow. So with that, that's not to say he's going to be gone, but that does free up his
But he
schedule
may
as
as
well.
well.
It basically just means that during her shifts,
he won't need to be here as often.
Yes.
Go
off.
You need to find out her work schedule so you can come in on those days specifically.
Yeah, and for all I care, Elle can just start eating apple seeds by the handful.
How do you think he forgets everything so quickly?
I thought it was from huffing glue.
He just needs to eat way more than he has been, and then no one will have to deal with him again.
Well,
Anyhow.
So, back to the game. I think I can give you... I think I'm allowed to give 4 duel points for this? She looks over to Elle with a look on her face. And he just gives a smile and nods. 4 duel points, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. And to go with my friend here, I'm gonna help him buy something that he really wants.
By the way, Jesse, you do have the 10 duel points. You did get the notification on your device. It's one of the things that would have popped up with the once you were able to get it fixed.
Well, thank Christmas.
So, you do have the 10 duel points.
Thank God for that. Or this would be a sad episode.
So, how can I help you two?
Well, Oliver should go first since he's helping me pay for mine.
Well, we should buy yours first.
Well,
We
we
can buy
can do
my
yours.
stuff over. So, how much is that hero deck?
An archetype deck is 50 duel points.
Okay, you have 44.
Did you add the 10?
Okay.
Yeah, that's with the 10.
Yeah, okay, then I'll help out with 6 more so you can get it.
Alright.
Oh,
With that, she just opens up the case, reaches in, and pulls out a deck. And she hands it right on over to you, Jesse.
You don't mind
Oh,
if I
yeah.
take a peek too, Jesse?
go right on ahead.
I recommend
Okay,
taking a look. Let me know if you like it.
It looks like Neospatian. It's a mole.
Oh, Stratos, the card that's banned? Yeah, I totally would play that card.
Because Jesse's a fucking idiot.
Oh man, you got the uncensored tricks. Good. The only tricks.
Oh, yeah.
Boob Stinner tricks, got it.
This is going straight on the wall.
Fuck. Neos. What one that is?
What's a Neos?
Fuck's a Neos.
Wait, what's this Neospasian?
Oh, I went onto the map. That is not a card.
I got a
Draw
solid deck.
the world.
You got an actually solid deck. I mean, it's hero, so it's kind of hard to not, but it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
This is
And-
got polymerization,
Polymerization, and a Wing Karibo.
Now, of course,
Yeah.
the biggest problem that deck has is it's a little light on the fusion cards, but otherwise, it should work fairly solid.
I think you're mostly gonna rely on your Bristina tricks there. She's there for 3 of the fusions.
Yeah.
And if there's anything else that you would want to get, let me know.
Well, I'm not a DP for now, but you can expect me back in the future.
I'm glad to hear it. She gives you just a beaming smile.
I'll give a thumbs up and a beaming smile like Might Guy. The teeth shine and everything.
The bow of youth.
Jesse,
And
what are
you?
you doing? Yeah, it's all about youth.
And you? She looks over to you, Oliver.
Yeah. You have prize selection cards over on this side here. Extra deck cards. Honey water.
There's also Freya and a Valkyria. In fact, can you just pull those out from your deck so I can copy them real quick?
Yeah, sure. Is there a Herald?
Oh! I missed Herald. I forgot to put Herald in. I'm sorry. I missed one
What about
card.
Kumar? Is Kumar there?
There is no Kumar in his request.
Oh. Well, they can't go to White Castle then.
Or there she is.
So
Actually, can I get two Valkyrias?
I mean, yeah, I just needed them over here so I could copy them.
Yeah, I was just asking her.
Well, are these... Basically, the question here is just, if you want them, just say what you want and how many.
Okay. I'm gonna take this one and this one. I'm gonna get the extra deck cards first.
In which case, let me just pull up the price.
She just looks at the Coral Dragon as Vietnam flashbacks.
Oliver, what are you doing with it?
I need to harness the power. With your ocean and my
Coral.
So you're
My
getting
coral.
all the extra decks first?
Yeah.
Well, if you want all of those, that'll be 10, 16, 18, 22. That right there is 22 duel points. You know what? If you're doing it all at once, I could probably get away with bringing it down to a solid 20.
So if I bought... Okay, yeah. We could do that. Solid 20.
Alright. With that, remove 20 duel points from yours. And obviously, Jesse, put yourself at 0 duel points.
Oh, yeah.
And those are yours now.
Yes.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
These other 6. Technically 7, but yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because you want 2 Freya?
No. I wanted 2 Valkyria.
Well, you
I
said
just wanted
technically
the extra
7. I was
Freya.
just confused.
Yeah, I just wanted an extra friend. I want to place a Valkyria pretty much.
Okay, well, you've got that, so I was just confused by you saying 7, So with that, that'll be 6 duel points more.
Alright, hand her the 6.
Alright, as you do,
And I'll...
she hands over those cards.
Yeah, I'll subtract 2 because of Herald or Orange Light eventually.
Don't worry about subtracting it now until you have it.
Okay.
Consider it a... Unless you want me to just say that you get it, and then I give it to you in between games.
Let's not worry about it now.
Okay. So congratulations, you just got a bunch of extra deck cards.
Thank God. I have enough technically to get just a regular pack.
But do you?
I mean, I do.
But do you?
Do you really want me to pull out the giant stack right now? I can, but it's
Aggressive.
generally better for us to have that like preloaded out before you guys hop in.
Okay, nah, then. No, I don't want to go through that.
Yeah, remember last time Flannery tried to load something?
Yeah, so let's just say you're paying for it, and we can do the pack like at the beginning of next session.
I probably don't want to even do it now. I just start saving up.
We'll discuss this later.
Yeah,
and-
okay. Well, I was just saying, like, we could do the actual pack opening during next session and stuff like that if you wanted, but actually pay for it now and have it, so you technically have the pack.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, you can do that, or we can just move on.
We'll just move on. We'll
All right.
get the other missing card later. But yeah, I think like we're done the card shop.
Well, if there's anything else that I can do for you, I'd love for you to stop in again. Oh, Jesse.
Hmm?
When you get a chance, I think you'd be able to stop by?
Yeah, like after class?
She nods.
Yeah, I can stop by.
I'll see you then.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So I take it you two leave?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say? Anything you want to do?
I will want to message Angel saying I'd love to hang out.
I'm going to message Keller. I got the deck. Just you wait.
Just you wait. You're gonna
With
fucking
an
die.
emoji with sunglasses.
Oh, Jesse, I love the name already.
I have a question. Are all the emojis on your phone, instead of being like the generally like yellow Simpson style face, it's corn? That's a
Well,
question.
it got reset, so no.
Hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
Jesse, the hero deck, do you still have it as is, name aside?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need to borrow. Oop, did not mean to.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
that's the wrong button altogether, so we're good. Okay, just need to
I
toss
get
it.
2 of them?
No, I just need to toss that back into its pack.
No. You bought me one. I don't know why, but I now have a hero deck.
You get a hero deck. You get a hero deck. Why did I need some?
Why did I need to buy this? Because you're the one who spawned the whole everyone gets a free deck thing.
I even got the mighty hoe combo in here.
Yeah. It's actually. Oh, wait. I do have the hoe.
Yeah, you do have the hoe.
I never saw the H, so.
And with that, toss that in the deck bag. So, you're messaging people, talking about with the messages that you gave. Ayumi, anything that you want to do now that you ended up printing off your reports?
At this point, I really don't have anything that like for like this area.
All right. So I just realized something.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have a weapon, but you do definitely have a shield.
Yeah. Well, I've always had a shield
True.
ever since Saturday.
Ever since
What's
Andy
shield?
got hurt.
Hmm?
Ever since Andy got hurt.
No, ever since Saturday when I got myself a steak.
Oh,
Oh, that.
anyhow.
I was confused. I'm like, what's shield? Oh, the plate. God.
I was confused too.
Yeah. So. Okay. Well. About what time is it, you say?
I'd say for you, probably around. I'd say give or take 8-ish.
Just kind of. Well, I don't really have anything else, and I'm assuming Mimi left after we just started, like, dicking around in the library.
She's actually still sorting through her cards when you get back.
Well, same thing as before. Unfortunately, I couldn't really do much this time, but now I have some sort of description, so... Like I said, hopefully it doesn't happen again, but if it does, just let me know, okay?
She nods.
Alright. Well, with that, start walking off. Of course, dragging Andy with because she is in wheelchair mode. As we get further away, it's like, okay, Now, there's something I'll need to ask you in a bit, but first, exploring. It's a big island. Where would one want to explore?
I don't know. Anywhere sounds good to me. I mean, there's beaches, there's forest. We're already at the lab, so that's already out of the question since we've done that. Let's see.
Now, there's two places we could go to that would probably be good to at least kind of know the location of. One would be the hot spring by the volcano, which would be good just in general. The other would be the abandoned dorm, because I have a general idea around about where it is. But
Well, I mean, if you really wanted me to take the lead on this, let's go hunt down that hot spring.
well, all right then. I think that's kind of what we're doing at this point. Then as just kind of walking, he's like, "You feeling all right? Cause you seem a little bit more vocal today than usual."
I'm doing pretty okay. Honestly, it's nice being able to stretch out and let loose a bit.
Okay, well, let's just. I want to see if I can put two and two together with this because it's going to be a relatively. That's actually. I was thinking it was. I was actually rolling to see if it was higher than a 5, and it was because I'm just trying to see if I can put two and two together for this. Yeah. It's not like just yesterday you were. Well, I'll be honest. You're.
So he's gay. Big deal.
Well, yesterday seemed to have. Well, I mean, yesterday that was a lot bigger deal for you than it is today.
And during all that, I made a lot of terrible choices, like the natto. Gross. Don't know what I was thinking with that.
I don't know what you were thinking with that either. I'm gonna guess you probably just weren't thinking. But anyways, it's odd seeing you be so abrasive. That's, well, usually my thing, I suppose.
She just shrugs.
And look, if you want to talk to me, what am I doing? I'm wheeling you around. I have no choice but to talk to you. Kind of as a joke.
She just laughs as you say that. I mean, I guess that's one way of putting it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is partly my fault. I'm the one who gave you the idea of rolling around pretending that you're still hurt, but
well, look at it this way. If we get ourselves into trouble, at least we know that we're not actually hurt. That'll be something that we know that they don't.
Exactly. That's my point exactly. Always good to have the element of surprise. And I
couldn't agree more.
And just kind of like shaking her head and just like light chuckle. And you thought you wouldn't be a good fit for a gang for the gang. It's not all about how strong you are and everything. As long as you have strengths in some capacity, you can fit right in. And whilst this is happening, I'm assuming we're just kind of like wandering in the general direction of the volcano, knowing, kind of having the vaguest of ideas where we're supposed to be headed to.
Rich girls, I want the two of you to just roll me investigation. See if you can figure out where it is.
Oh, that's a 14, man.
You two definitely have trouble finding it. You get yourselves over to the volcano, but it's just sorting your way through the forest turns out to be quite a bit more difficult than you would have expected. Especially because you know that it's near the volcano, but not necessarily like directly on it.
Right.
You're not quite sure how far away from the volcano you need to be while you're looking and all that. You just have the general concept of where it would be. So for now, it starts getting a little bit later into the day. Class would have just started by the time that you guys would have, first period would have technically have just started by the time that you guys get to here.
Okay.
If there's anything that, if it wasn't being canceled for the day, is there anything that you want to do in particular at this point?
I mean, right now it's nothing that we really can't cover if and when we eventually get to the hot springs. So just to streamline this a little bit.
Okay. Give me one more roll. That was better on her end, but not on your end.
Nah, but I mean, 2 heads better than 1. She has better smarts of how geography works.
Let's just give it one more roll, and then after this roll, we'll probably cut back over to Jessifer for a minute, just to determine what they're doing.
13. Ooh. This is the hot spring, and Andy, that's a pile of leaves.
Andy, that's just a volcano. Wow.
Sacrifice the virgin. Andy, you're not supposed to jump in yourself.
Who said I was talking about me? Just suddenly you see Mimi get thrown in.
What makes you think she's a virgin? She was hanging around Damien.
Anyhow, Jessifer, you two are leaving the card shop. What do you two want to do? Where do you want to go?
You said first period would start right now.
Yeah, you guys. Your first period would be starting, give or take. Would have started probably about 5 minutes ago, give or take.
Let's crash the second year's first period.
You'll just look to Oliver. Is there anything else you wanted to do since we have this time?
A question. I know you used to have this much freedom.
I know. It's not enough freedom to do something, but it's enough freedom to have time.
I mean, you're eager. I mean, are you eager to try that hero deck out?
Yeah. Could try it out if you want.
You could find someone for you to duel.
Yeah, we could, yeah. As I put on my duel dar. Like a radar for duels.
Your duel gauntlet.
Hey, baby!
Perfect.
No, Nick would be in class right now. Believe
Don't
it or
lie
not,
to me.
believe it or not, he does try and stay in class. That said, you could always try and, seeing as, class would normally be started, so business would be slow. You could always go back and try and duel either of the shopkeepers.
I don't think you'll have a problem with Leah because I believe she had just general idea that the card game was popular amongst students.
I think she knows
probably,
less than I do.
I think she only knows up to the original like in our world, like up to Pegasus. And
Season
that's
1.
it. I saw in my dark magician. You can't do that. Wait, what? You have to sacrifice. Sacra what?
I am original summon.
Sacra, what now?
Sacrifice like me? Okay.
Jumps into the volcano.
No, not like you need 2.
Join me then, Jesse!
I got nothing else to do.
At least I'll become a cool magician.
And now has the entire card stock under his belt.
And then Oliver's like, "All according to Keikaku," as he robs the store.
But yeah, I mean, that's a possibility, since you guys know that you would reasonably assume that's a thing that's going on. And you also know that other first years are around with stuff to do.
I was about to say the other first years that would normally be in class. If any of them are around.
Yeah, we go to find them and make a new face.
Yeah.
We meet people.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to look around for any familiar first years that you'd be able to challenge to a duel, or even just challenge a random NPC?
Find Archie. Find Archie.
I'll look for people that I would recognize as like a first year first.
I'll do that too.
2 of you, roll me investigation.
I don't even know what my investigation is.
I don't know, mine's a +1.
Investigation,
Nice.
mine's a natural. Okay, there's not affected. Oh, that's a 7. I thought it was a nat 1.
I found Jesse!
I found Oliver.
What's your investigation bonus, Jesse?
0.
Well, you can't seem to find any familiar faces. You see a couple of people just like wandering around aimlessly in school, but none of them seem to really be all that familiar.
Yes, random NPC. Hello.
So do you want to just challenge a random NPC?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, roll me luck.
Even plus. Yeah, okay. It's a 9.
Well, it takes a little bit of time, but you do manage to get one NPC to, you do manage to find somebody who is willing to duel you.
Yes! In your face!
It's time to die.
Time to get your game on.
Nope.
What's your
not those
name,
ones.
random guy, girl, person?
I'm gonna
My
say,
name is Jesse Yuki.
and
No,
you-
I thought I
I'm
had
absolutely
terrible.
flawed.
And I'm Paz Chinston.
Heh, my God.
And I'm Keto Saiba.
Well,
And I'm Ashton Basawa.
Where's our bastion? I want to.
And I'm Obelisk Jones. Shut up, Obelisk Jones.
go ahead and meet me over at the table. This isn't going to be a terribly hard duel, but at the same time, it's not going to be necessarily easy.
Did you just summon the Seal Void Calcos on your first turn?
How did you summon a How did you summon a field spell?
Are they
Very
separate
carefully.
I don't quote me on this, but I think there might actually be a way of. Oh, yeah, there is a way of having a field spell in a monster zone. It's called magical hats.
Yeah.
Aha!
Yeah.
And you're dueling a guy.
Hi,
A guy who is
I'm Jesse.
so bland and generic in appearance. It is literally Kirito from SAO in terms of appearance.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a guy from a harem anime.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kirito from SAO.
That's what
Oh,
he
yeah, I
said.
guess that's true. You got me there.
So, do you want to
Well,
cut?
Nah.
All right. Roll the dice for deciding who gets to choose. You get to choose.
10. I'll go first.
It's my move.
You get
Okay.
6 card.
Yeah, no. I'll draw. I'll start by playing 2 cards face down. No, 3 cards.
Oh,
And then I'll summon my elemental hero Stratos. And I'll activate its effect to add 1 hero monster from my deck to my hand.
Excuse me.
Which one?
man, it should be banned. Too good.
I'll add my elemental hero Woodsman. And I'll end my turn.
I draw. I'll normal summon Fire King Avatar Barong. Next. Oh. My apologies. Mind if I do this the correct way? Because I have to
Sure.
give you the proper challenge you deserve. Because
Sure.
you did roll a 10. I activate Onslaught of the Fire Kings. This allows me to special summon 1 fire attribute beast, beast warrior, or winged beast type monster from my deck. Its effects are negated and it's destroyed during the end phase. This allows me to summon Fire King High Avatar Garunix.
That is powerful. That's a swole boy. That is a big chicken.
But don't worry, its effects are negated and it's destroyed during the end phase. So you don't got anything to worry about.
It's still a big chicken.
He chuckles as he says that. Next, I'm going to activate Hand Destruction, which causes both players to send 2 cards from our hands to the graveyard and draw 2 cards.
Oh, Blade Edge.
Ow, the edge.
So edgy.
Elemental hero, Edgeman!
I forgot that's the actual Japanese name.
Okay, so did I.
Oh, Jesse, that's right. You don't have a Destiny draw deck for this one, so.
Don't.
Just
That's
saw the
alright.
diamond guy.
Diamondo guy!
Diehard guy.
I set a card face down and I'll attack your elemental hero Stratos.
I'll activate negate attack.
That's fine. I end my turn. During the end phase, my Garunix is destroyed. It's your move.
Alright.
Move.
I'll draw.
During your standby phase, my Garunix special summons itself from the graveyard. Now, after it's been special summoned, I destroy all other monsters on the
when you
field.
do that, compulsory evacuation device.
It's fine, but its effect still activates, causing all monsters on the field to be destroyed.
Hey, that's okay.
I mean, at least you don't have to deal with that big bird.
Exactly. Get Big Bird out of here.
Go back
I'm
to
just-
Sesame Street.
He's just looking for Snuffleupagus.
Put 1 card face down, 1 card in face down defense position, and end my turn.
That's fine. I draw 1 card.
If you drew 2, you'd be disqualified.
Unless you activated a certain pot.
A greedy one of sorts.
You're right. Pot of avarice.
I'm gonna summon Jurak Velo. And it'll attack your face down.
You attacked my elemental hero woodsman.
That's fine. With that, I'm gonna set another card face down and I'll end my turn.
I'll draw. During this, I'll activate Woodsman effect. I can add 1 polymerization from my deck or my hand. To my graveyard to my hand. I'll end my turn.
I draw. I'm gonna summon Fire King Avatar Barong. Next, I'm gonna activate the effect of my Chain Destruction, destroying all copies of Fire King Avatar Barong from my deck and hand.
He just killed all of his monsters.
Did you just destroy a bunch of monsters in one turn?
Screw the rules, I have money.
No, that's perfectly within the rules.
Well, screw you anyways.
What do you do
I love
then?
yours, buddy Jim.
I am not. My name's not Jim.
Next, I'm gonna activate Pot of Duality, which allows me to check the top 3 cards of my deck. It'll reveal the top 3 cards of my deck and add 1 to my hand. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ah!
Oh, you already picked. You already picked.
You picked your entire deck.
I'm going to add to my hand Jurak Guaiba.
Jack, what now?
Actually, Jurak Velo, because, you know, that makes more sense. Logically speaking.
What is logic?
And with that, I'm going to end my turn.
Alright. I'll draw.
During your standby phase, the effects of my Fire King Avatar Barongs that were destroyed and sent to the graveyard activate. This allows me to add 2 Fire King cards from my deck to my hand, except for Fire King Avatar Barongs.
Too bad you don't have any of them.
This will allow me to add, because I ended up getting zoomed out because hashtag raisins.
Okay, I can only see 2 of my 5 extra deck cards. I can see Gaia and Dark Law. I don't know the other 3.
You get Steam Healer, Flame Wingman, and
Dark Flame
Phoenix
Man.
Enforcer.
Okay.
Maybe if you pull them out, you can see them on Nestor.
Well, don't tell him to be whipping it out willy-nilly like.
Nope.
Is he Steam Healer?
That is a white card.
Oh.
No, don't go in my hand.
I dross. Oh, extra.
Go to the extra deck. Don't go to my hand.
Go to your home! Are you too good for your home?
Actually, it would make more sense to go for... Because, after all, it's any Fire King card, right? So...
He doesn't know what's dwelling inside his deck.
Hey, I haven't
Trying
gotten a
to
chance to test this deck, okay? I just know it's a more challenging one.
Nobody cares, random NPC.
You don't even have a face.
He does. It's just so generic you forget it every time you look away for even a second.
Yeah, I'm going with Kieran.
So no face. No way, he was cool.
Nah, No Face was cool, but you didn't forget him.
With that,
Right.
it's still your turn. That was during your standby phase. So
Yep.
it's time to move on to being a main character, yo.
Gotta get your game on, yo.
Get on. Get your game on.
First, I'll summon my elemental hero Bubble Man in attack mode. Then I'll activate Miracle Fusion. And by banishing my Blade Edge and my Bubble Man, one at a time, I can summon my elemental hero Gaia back mode.
Interesting choice.
Then I'll activate Gaia's ability. I can target one face-up monster you control, and until the end phase, its attack is halved and I gain the same amount of attack. And I'll target your Fire King avatar Barong.
I'm alright with that.
I need to do math real quick.
If you're attacking
That'd be
Barong,
3100.
if you're attacking
Well, that'd
Barong,
be
it's basically
31.
dealing 2200 damage to me. If you attack Barong.
22. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was just thinking. Alright.
Yeah, right now, Gaia's attack is 31.
Yeah, and I'll have my Gaia attack your Fire King Barong.
It's fine by me. I'll just get it back in a minute anyways.
But you won't get back the hole, his vacancy left in your heart.
And I'll end my turn.
I draw.
I'm glad it keeps letting me know that Flannery's color is teal.
Right? It keeps popping up.
He is steel.
In case I forgot.
I know you have trouble with colors, but I'm just remind you.
Purple. Damn it.
I activate Rekindling. This allows me to special summon from my graveyard as many fire monsters as possible that have 200 defense.
I see. That's a lot of boys.
It's a lot of boys to have there.
Next, I'll tribute 2 of my Barongs to bring back an old friend of yours,
The Megara. Oh,
Fire King High Avatar Garunix. Next,
I only
Okay.
met the guy once.
no, I wouldn't say he's an old friend. He's like an acquaintance.
Fire King High Avatar Garunix will attack your Gaia.
Well, when you do that, I'll activate Ghost of a Grudge. If you have 8 or more cards in your graveyard, the attack of all your monsters becomes 0. And you have 9.
You're doing that right when I declare the attack, huh?
Yeah.
In which case, I'll activate Circle of the Fire Kings, which allows me to send my Garunix to the graveyard. It's a special summon. Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys.
That's even bigger chicken.
The big chicken.
Is it Mega and or Ultra?
No, it's sacred.
Mmm.
So
Well,
worse.
at least he's not summoning an Egyptian god.
Next, Sacred Phoenix of
something like that.
Nephthys will attack your Gaia.
When you do that, I'll activate Heated Heart. Gains 500 attack for the turn.
Oh, actually, hold on.
I don't think you can.
I just realized something. One, you can't do that because that's a normal
It's
spell.
not quick, but
Is it a normal spell?
Second, during my attack declaration, I activate Circle of the Fire Kings because Nephthys currently has 0 attack.
It would, wouldn't it?
Because your grudge would have resolved last. Which brings back Fire King High Avatar Garnix.
Huh, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Oh, actually, I
Yeah.
can't even do that because I can only do it once per turn, so...
Get fucked!
Aha! That means I only have 1 turn.
So in which case... Next. I'm gonna switch my Drac Velo to defense mode. And end my turn, causing my Barong to be banished at the end phase. Well,
Alright.
actually, I set 1 card face down and end my turn. I'm not an idiot. Ah! I said face down! There. Turn end. It is your move.
Alright, I'll draw. I'll start by placing 1 card face down.
That Ghost of a Grudge totally saved you.
Yeah, yeah. I have to think. I'll switch my Gaia to defense mode. And I'll end my turn.
Let me see. Ah! Oh, okay. Oh! So, thing I didn't realize. I thought it just sent my card to the graveyard. No! During your standby phase, technically something happened. Garunix
Even
comes back.
benefit.
Wait, how
During
is
your
that
standby
technical?
phase.
That sounds like
And as a result, all other monsters,
Everything gets destroyed.
mine included.
Oh, yours included?
Oh yeah, destroys all other monsters
Oh.
on the field. So did you want to do anything else during that turn aside from?
Yes. If that's the case, yes. If
Even
wait,
the bird doesn't go? Or
Yeah, he goes to. I was just checking something.
wait, so it's just Garunix.
Yep, Garunix is the only card on my field. Well, monster on my field.
Garugamesh.
No, I'll end my turn. Still, I got nothing.
I see.
Rip-a-roni.
Yeah,
I see. Well, fuck.
yeah.
I dare say I'm fucked, good sir.
I do say.
I'm gonna check your deck because I don't know you have 1 card. I don't. Okay, no.
All right.
Yeah, I thought that would be there.
During my turn, I draw.
I believe I'm what they call boned.
I dare say.
Phoenix summons itself.
I do say I'm boned.
Don't worry, Jesse. You got
Phoenix,
the power of God and anime on your side.
I do say.
Phoenix's effect activates. All spell and trap cards on the field are destroyed. In response to that, I'm going to activate Circle of the Fire King.
I do say I'm dear bone, good sir.
I do say, Jesse, no.
Which brings...
wait.
which gets rid of Garunix in exchange for... let's just say, Barong.
Jiraiya.
And attack for 4,200, basically.
Oh, good shot.
No, I do say.
I'm just saying.
What would I draw next? Clayman.
Worth noting during the during that standby phase, Garunix
He's
comes
already
back.
dead.
I'm dead already.
He's already
I
dead.
will
Don't be
know.
that guy.
Well, I mean, hey, this technically works better in his favor because, hey, now it's only 1 monster instead of 3.
I don't think that.
I don't think that's how it works.
There you go. You had Burstina fucking polymerization.
Yeah, I had those for a long time. I just never drew
Featherman.
Featherman.
That said, in all fairness, under normal circumstances, you probably would have won that duel had I ended up letting those plays go. If you hadn't rolled a 10 on your, well, a 9 on your luck, I would have probably let those plays go on my end. But you rolled as low as you did, so I couldn't just slide that by, like slide my.
Oh wait, that's
by.
a luck roll.
That first roll that you did, the 9 that you got, where it was a 4 plus your 5 luck or whatever it was.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the before the duel. I was like,
No.
Okay.
The one where we basically decided what deck and what level opponent you're facing. Basically, if you got over a 10, I would have felt inclined to just let my misplays go. But you got under a 10, so I couldn't justify the misplays.
Oh, that's fine.
And Saji, you're right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have won.
I do say I am bone. That's a perfect.
I dare say.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyhow. So, with that...
I find a no-phase McGee or...
I mean...
Funny no miss new kid. You kid.
You think you're there, Jesse? Come on, man.
Yeah, I take your hat.
That's you. Kid, I take
your order?
That's you.
Your opponent walks over to you and he holds out his hand. That was actually a pretty fun game. You know, in the future, maybe we'd be able to have another duel sometime.
I slap him in the face. No, I'm kidding. I shake his hand. I slap. You dare talk down to me, peasant.
I'm from Montana.
My grandpa invented dungeon dice monsters.
What's
so I
that?
have a reason to talk down to you now.
With that, your opponent walks away. And
You're now late to class.
you're now late to the class that doesn't exist right now.
Impressive.
You somehow managed.
I'd say after all that, trying to find somebody to duel, first looking for somebody but not finding anyone, and then just settling for someone. I'd say that your first period would be about half over.
Can I roll wisdom to know is that?
Yeah.
$15.
First period would be about half over, so you still got a bit of time. You got about a half a class before you need to get to class.
Okay, so we still got some time. Good.
So,
How did it feel using that?
it was good.
Probably pretty good until the end.
Yeah, the ending didn't go how I wanted, but
Yeah, you can never know with these things.
you never know. You can't win them all.
Exactly.
It was the first time. I'm sure I'll get used to it more as I go on. As I do them more.
Definitely.
And hopefully in the future your luck won't end up screwing you over so badly.
Which is ironic. I think I have the highest luck.
You do?
I do.
Yes.
Ironic.
Like, do you have enough time for me to get one in or not?
I mean, you would have enough time for you to have at least one duel. Do you want to do a quick roll?
Sure.
Just roll me luck to see if you can find someone who would be an interesting opponent who you want to duel.
Oh, that's a good
21.
one.
Okay, so basically pick a first year.
Tosh.
Tosh?
Tosh.
Who's Tosh?
Who the hell is that?
And Sora.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot he had a name.
I forgot he existed.
Also known as Cloud from Kingdom Hearts 1. There's that super. There's that mother.
Wait, that
that's
was
not Cloud from Kingdom Hearts 1, I can tell you that, but you know.
I mean, yeah, but we did the background thing.
Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plebeian.
Remix.
Ah,
Yes. After Goofy died, Sora was never the same.
Take the shot, shot.
take the shot, Sora.
Do
Anyhow,
it.
you're a coward.
Take the shot, dammix.
yuck,
And then Donald's in the background, like,
yuck.
it's just like
I
would not do it.
forget. Did I already tell you guys what his stack was?
No.
I don't remember, so no. As far as I'm concerned, no.
I don't care how this goes. I just remembered he's like, duel me and I'll add you to my PDA. Okay, let's do that. You might have like an Exodia. I don't care.
Oh, how'd you know?
I
What's
mean-
the Exodia in your desk area?
Oh, it's he has the blue eyes and the golden ring. What a coincidence.
Huh. Oh, Pendulums, I immediately hate you.
Fuck's a link.
No, we learned what a link was.
You're right, we did.
The fuck's a normal summon?
No, who
Lip-
now?
Flip summon?
Okay, now you're just making shit up, I can tell you that much.
Alright. Sacrificial summoning. Yeah, okay. Mr. Aztec.
Fusion.
Oh,
What is that? Is that a Spanish, is that Spanish, karate or something?
you wanted the duel. Sure. It was Oliver, right?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you'll give me your all.
I will do that, and I ask you the same.
Absolutely.
You're gonna fucking die, guys.
Go ahead and,
Right.
you want to cut the deck?
Ugh.
I can't. I keep forgetting. I turn auto rise up off my Destiny draw deck, and I keep running into my dice roller. Da.
Go ahead and, roll the d20 to see who gets to decide. I don't
So,
know. I think that's Tosh gets to pick. No, go ahead and choose who starts.
I'll go first.
All right.
I'm still gonna put all my cards there. Oh, what? I already lost? Damn it. Just reset that life point. There. And let's. That's right. I didn't do that yet. I forgot to change my color. Flips.
44 card deck. Interesting choice.
That was 45.
45. Interesting choice. Very, I'm sorry. It's a very bold decision, might I say.
I just got these new cards, so I really haven't gotten time to really cut some things down. Who knows if I might
No.
even do it or not.
I completely understand, don't worry.
Okay, now hopefully I'll start. There we go. I'll start by placing one card face down. And setting card in defense position. Next, I shall activate the spell card. Sword to Revealing Light. And end my turn.
In that case, I'm going to draw a card and activate the spell card Pot of Greed. But you might be asking, what does it do? It allows me
No,
to draw
not.
2 cards.
I remember someone in my class telling me this in an essay form.
Allow me to replay the video that I recorded. No!
I have it in HD.
HD.
Next, I will activate Time Gazer Magician.
Son of a bitch.
And then I will activate Stargazer Magician.
This is looking very familiar here.
Now, swing, Pendulum of my soul. Trail your arc across the aether. Pendulum summon. Aether, the empowering dragon. When it's pendulum summoned, I can target one card on the field and return it to the hand. Of course, I'm going to return your Swords of Revealing Light.
Okay.
Next, I will activate Sorcerer's Spell Wall. All monsters I control gain 300 attack during my turn. Now, I will attack your face down with my Aether, the Empowering Dragon.
You destroyed my Shining Angel, and when he's sent to the graveyard due to battle, I can activate the effect and target one light monster with 1500 less attack and add to my and special summon it. Hold on. And I will special summon Mirror Resonator.
That's fine by me. I'm going to activate Axe of Despair and equip it to my Aether, the Empowering Dragon. I end my turn.
33, got it. All right, draw. Okay. Nope. Don't go crooked. I said don't go crooked. Thank you. Okay. I think I'll just activate my swords one more time.
That's fine by me.
And let's see here. Multiple things I can freaking do. Okay, let's switch Mirror Resonator to defense mode. And summon Fairy Archer.
That's an interesting classic.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I assume you're going to use her ability.
Definitely. And with that, I'll call that a turn.
I draw. Next, I will special summon Stargazer Magician by Pendulum Summon. Because I think you guys would get annoyed if I did the chant every single time. Next, I will activate Terraforming. This allows me to add another Sorcerer Spell Wall from my deck to my hand. With that, I end my turn.
Alright then, I draw. Gotta give a bit. Oh, okay. Let's give this a shot. I activate Court of Justice. And when there's and as long as there's a level 1 fairy monster on my field, I can special summon 1 card.
You don't have a level 1 fairy.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Currently, I don't have one. Now, this guy's gonna be the key to this. I summon Wadapon.
Waterfall!
Wasn't ready for that.
Yeah. Next, I just
And you just see Wadapon bouncing with a bit of a life to it.
I look at that. Huh, that's different. Core Justice now activates. I'm supposed to summon Ava.
Just warps in. Just shooting off a little bit of water from her water gun.
Oh, wait, did I think that's top? No. Now, Fair Archer, use your effect again. 4, 8, that's 16. Now my Mirror Racer has a unique ability. Really, I can copy the level of 1 monster on your field only but he becomes that level when he's used for Synchro Summon. Now, I will tune my level 6 Mirror Resonator with my level 1 Wadapon and level 1 Ava. Okay. In order to summon the Guardian of Heaven himself, Avenging Knight Parshath. Now, I activate Parshath's ability. I can target one face-up monster you control and change his battle position. I will change your Empowering Dragon to defense position.
I see.
Oh wait, actually, I think Ava's effect does kick in too.
I'll allow it retroactively.
And I can banish 2 white fairies. Get the fuck out of here, Wadapon. And Shining Angel in order to add. I will add Freya, the Spirit of Victory, and High Cupid to my hand. They just fell to the ground. Come on, get my hand. Thank you. Dragon goes in defense position. Is he? There we go. I was wondering why he wasn't there for a minute. I'm like, is there something that? Now, I have version Parsha attack your dragon.
With that, 700. And Axe of Despair goes to the graveyard. Next thing you know, you see Stargazer Magician disappear from the field as Axe of Despair returns to the hand. Oh, to the top of the deck.
With that, I end my turn.
Well, I draw. Well, I guess no more kidding around. I act... First, I will Pendulum Summon. Destroying all spells and traps from the field.
Including mine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Pendulum Summon, then activate Heavy Storm, destroying all spells and traps from the field. That makes more sense. There we go.
I'm
losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, okay?
I was impressed. I'm like, wow, I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know that was an ability.
I say you destroy all of them.
I'm losing my mind. Don't mind me. I activate a sorcerer spell wall from my hand, an Axe of Despair. Oh, and technically, because those were pendulum cards, they are sent to the extra deck, not the graveyard. Thank you, pendulums. During my turn, my monster has 2,500 attack points, and I'll use it to attack your fairy archer.
Okay.
Man, don't be a dick.
That is 21. Right? No.
No, it'd be 1,100.
1100. What am I doing?
I mean, if you want to take the extra 1,000.
Make it hurt.
And that'll be enough to kill me. I did like 5 damage. Enough to kill me.
With that, I end my turn.
I draw. Now I'll summon Freya, the spirit of victory. She gives all fairy type monsters in my field a 400 attack boost, making my Parstaff 3,000. I'll use this ability one more time to switch your Stargazer to defense mode. Oh, wait a minute. 4, 7. And only on your turn. And you guys. Actually, technically, never mind, I won't do that.
Since I did one take back, I'll let you do the take back.
Yeah.
We're even
Now,
though.
Yeah, I'll Parstaff attack your Stargazer.
I think it's fair to say that's game.
Yeah, now Freya, punch him in the face.
Smother him to death with pom-poms.
Also that pillow.
Eat the pom-pom. Eat it.
With that, Tosh just cringes as the attack hit. And you just see him put his cards away. Man. That could have gone a lot better.
Probably, but heck, that was exciting.
Out of character, I'm saying this. I didn't realize, but I technically did make a major misplay during the first turn. I was supposed to use Heavy Storm before I did anything else.
Okay,
But by the time I realized, wait, I have Heavy Storm in hand, I already had 2 Pendulum monsters out and did a Pendulum summon. So that's me as the DM having misplayed
too
so
much.
hard.
At that point, that would have been too much.
Yep, that would have been too much collateral damage on my side. I was just trying to find an opportunity
That's
to make it
too
work.
much, man.
Hell yeah.
Well, it was a good game.
It definitely was.
And with
You
that,
think that's PDA worthy?
roll me a charisma.
I mean, he promised me last time, but okay.
I'm just saying, roll me a charisma. It's not going to be a hard roll.
12.
I mean, I was basically just checking to see if you nat 1, so you're freaking lucky. Sure. I guess I could add you. That's not a problem.
Okay.
You were so close to failing that. And I would have laughed if you failed.
Whatever.
But I did it. So yeah, that's right.
We're back! Yay! Sorry about that, everybody. We just disappeared off the face of the earth. Here's hoping we don't disappear again like we are wont to do. So yeah, you earned 2 DP. Congratulations.
Gotta write these down.
And Jesse.
Yes.
I want you to roll me perception.
Just Jesse.
Just Jesse.
I thought I could perceive from where I am.
All the way from.
That'd be an 18
Question.
total.
Yeah.
You realize that your PDA went off a couple times during the duel. Would you like to...
Look at him.
All right. They're both from... You don't see a sender.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Do you want to try and open?
Yes.
As the first one opens, it's a blank message, and it immediately closes out, saying error. There was no message. However, the second one, when it opens up, you see for just a brief moment, "Hi, Jesse," before before the message gets closed out, and your PDA says, "Deleted corrupted message."
That's kind of messed up. Huh. Jess. That's Leah. That would make sense. But wouldn't. Well, she is a computer girl. I don't know.
I don't know anything anymore.
That
I'll
makes
ask her
sense, but
later.
No, it doesn't.
I'll ask her later.
So, with that, you guys have a tosh for a moment. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Is that British slang or something?
I got nothing. I'll introduce myself, I guess. Hey, Jesse.
This is Jesse.
Is that the thing?
Well,
I
hi,
am Jesse.
I'm Tosh. Nice to meet you. Pip pip, cheerio, and whatnot.
Yeah, I like Cheerios.
So, with that, it's looking like it's actually about time to be getting to class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should be going.
Yeah, we should too.
Don't want to be late.
I'd hate to have to explain to Red about being late.
Tell me about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys just gonna go off together, or you guys gonna let him go off first and then go off after?
Go together.
We'll go together because we're friends. The best friends.
What's
Yeah, we
his
kinda
last
look alike.
name?
0.0.
There's no arguing with that logic. That is a thing that is true. There's no lie here. I should probably grab the classroom now that I think of it. Don't know why the classroom's not already out, but okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, class isn't important, apparently.
Meanwhile, what were we supposed to do again? Oh yeah, we were asked by our two friends to cover for them. We could do that.
Especially the one friend who's already got detention.
Yeah,
The little things.
I mean, detention is just involuntary, extra credit.
Involuntary supplementary education.
I don't think you need to practice writing your name or writing a single sentence on the board 50 times to suffice as extra curricular learning.
Hey, ask Bart Simpson that.
I think he does it because he likes it now.
After 20 years or so.
It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, you mean Montana Syndrome?
Do you like Montana?
I mean, when I was there, I grew to like it.
I mean, they had corn
do
there.
not
I
hate
like
it.
anywhere that has corn.
They have corn.
Alright, so you three are over at class. And with
Oh,
that,
yeah.
let's go back to our girls.
Doing some learning.
And meanwhile, us over here, we just have beards after having been looking for the thing for so long.
I'm gonna end up
And
saying,
kind of by this picture.
let's do this as one last roll, and this will be an easy one.
That was so weird.
Why that fell straight down? It sometimes does that.
Yeah, that
Oh,
felt like something happened to it. Can you go ahead and give it another try?
just because that felt so weird.
Yeah, that didn't feel organic.
6, still, it's just like whatever. It just that was.
What's your investigation again? 0? Boost?
0 because it's knowledge.
After a while, Andy just looks to you and is like, okay, this is getting us nowhere. How hard is it to find a good bath?
Apparently, very. Despite having a general idea of where it is.
Just give me a moment, alright? She just, as she says that, she just stands up for a moment, walks over to a tree. And you just hear her whistling as she's looking down at her PDA. After a little while, you just see one of her arms end up pointing in a general direction. Okay, I think we got it. In fact, let's see how long this takes. Should be right over here. And she just starts pointing a little bit further into the woods than where you guys were looking around.
Well, in for a penny and all that. Just follow along. I guess carrying the wheelchair now that she's walking.
She turns around, looks at you, sees the wheelchair. Oh, right, I'm getting princess treatment today. She just walks over and takes a seat, crossing her legs. Thank you, Ayumi. She just points in the direction.
Alright. So, yeah,
And you guys, after a bit of time, you guys do manage to get... It takes you about 5 minutes, but you guys manage to get to the hot spring. And actually, the area looks fairly well overgrown, actually. Like, it doesn't look like it was being properly cared for in terms of, like, the other ones. But at the same time, as you're getting around there, you can almost smell, like, the minerals in the air, practically.
So, now so it's an actual bathhouse. It's not like just a hot spring in the middle of nowhere, right?
It's a hot spring, and there is a makeshift bathhouse, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to figure out the whole, how the whole thing was, built, looked.
The bathhouse looks like it's barely... The bathhouse itself looks barely better kept than the cipher dorms, the lower classmen cipher dorms. But it does look like a fairly decent bath from what you're seeing as far as the actual baths themselves.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out.
And those baths look 100% natural to you.
Oh, God, this is something I have not seen in quite some time. A bath that is not man-made. Beautiful. So, alright. Now, just kind of assuming there's some sort of, just main building to go in, put stuff away, that sort of stuff.
Yep, the basic bathhouse, there's lockers, but they're they're more like cubby lockers as opposed to like full-size lockers. So enough for you to put your stuff in, but probably not much more than that.
Right. And, okay. So, yeah, just, wash off and get ready to get in the, hot springs. And, by the way, how are Andy's burns looking now that, bandage and all that crap?
The burns themselves, just roll me perception anatomy.
That's a nat 20. I notice everything about those burns.
While they're still there, they look a lot less prominent than you would have expected.
Mm.
In fact, they do seem to be healing up quite nicely and quite quickly.
Well, I'm no doctor, but it looks like you're going to not have to worry about those burns for too much longer. And well, hopefully it won't be that bad, if any really noticeable scarring for the time being, at least.
Good. I'd hate for something to wreck my beautiful skin. With that, you do notice something else. Her skin looks, while it still looks very much like it normally does, it looks a lot more tough. Like it's, easiest way to say it is, it almost looks like there's a couple layers of like saran wrapped around it practically.
Hmm.
Like it's
Well,
not shiny in that regards, but it has that kind of like firmness to its appearance.
now, just because I'm assuming that I would be helping unwrap the bandages, and therefore in close proximity to the burns. Do they feel any like strange compared to like your typical burn?
The burn, so you're actually like touching the burns themselves, like paying close attention while you're unwrapping.
I mean, yeah, like I said, helping get the bandages off. There's no way that she wouldn't be in proximity to the.
It's not just the burn itself. The skin feels much like it looks. The skin feels quite firm. Almost, trying to think of how to word this. The skin itself feels feels tough, like as opposed to how you'd expect a squishy like hers to end up feeling. Much like if you were to make contact with someone who actually had like muscles, with like how their skin's firm.
Right.
In a way like that, sort of, but still feels kind of off. Like the skin itself feels weird, but the burns don't feel any more different than the rest of the skin in that regard.
Huh. Well, that's very strange, but okay. Well, don't really have anything that I can really draw from that other than getting burned is good for your builds muscle, I guess. If that's what they meant by feel the burn in those workout videos, I'm gonna be sorely disappointed.
Let me clarify. It's not the same thing. It's not like she has muscles. It's more like the toughness.
I get it. Like the texture poking. Yeah, I know what you meant, but I was making a joke.
I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a character joke.
Yeah, no, it's not because in character then it'd be like, okay, why are you poking my burns? Why are you poking my burns? That's weird.
Anyhow.
Okay.
So
now, finally.
As the two of you end up showering before going in, everything's fine as normal. In fact, Andy's being very much modest, like she normally is, at least to a regard. Just like keeping, unlike normal though, she's just like keeping herself like slightly covered, like an arm across her chest and stuff like that. But otherwise, everything is pretty much just straightforward and quote unquote normal for her.
Okay.
Nothing really strikes out.
Yeah, because after what's been going on today, that sort of thing, behavioral differences, trying to keep an eye out for that sort of stuff.
So with that, you two take your bath, and anything you want to say or do during all that?
Well, it's a good thing that we decided to skip class because I don't think I think we would be late regardless. I probably like middle of second class right now, and two, given how long it took to get here, I say we just take advantage of this fact that no one's here.
I agree.
Kind of I had something in mind, but that was like an hour ago, and I'm kind of forgetting what it was. So yeah, just I as I'm glad to see that you're getting over, the whole Ralph being gay thing and seemingly doing that pretty quick. Just a matter of make sure you don't get too far deep in your head with that sort of thing. Just don't want you changing entirely, going from being you to being, well, pretend you, I guess is what I'm getting at.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay.
Well, I mean, you just seem, well, like I said, you seem kind of the same but different. Like I said, you were acting a bit more, well, honestly, you sounded kind of a lot more like, what's her name? One of the clones from when we were in the other bath.
She just
With the whole
shrugs.
losing cards and everything.
Well, don't know what to say. I guess sorry.
It's nothing you said to me. Just you gotta be careful when saying stuff like that. If you don't have anything to really back up the rough attitude, you don't really have too much to stand on.
With that, she just shrugs.
Well, with that, as I am really struggling to remember what I was thinking of back when we were initially heading there and put it off, I will just say Ayumi's just probably enjoying the bath, kind of enjoying the scenery, a natural setting as opposed to tile room, all that sort of stuff.
All right. So, seeing as it is 10:51, how about we quickly cut back over to the guys, burn through like the class day in their regard. We can come back and decide what you guys are going to do during your class day, seeing as there are probably going to be squares who stay in school. Like,
Yeah.
we can come back to you guys during this. And if there's anything specifically that we need to do, we can end up doing that during real quick, or we can end up wrapping it up with a ending sequence and calling it a day. Because we know that Silver's got to be up for work. So, sound good to you guys?
That sounds fine to
Yeah,
me.
sure.
All right, so you guys get to class. Red walks in and I'm just grabbing Red real quick.
He's over here.
Oh, that's why I can't find him.
There he is.
So you're sitting with us now, Tosh.
I don't like it.
Why am I Cockney?
Red comes in, does roll call. When he gets to Andy, he repeats her name. Andy Westmont. Andy Westmont.
I told you guys to cover
Andy
for us. Don't be a
Westmont.
dick.
Just give us a second. Did you really do that? She's currently sick. She was at the nurse's office beforehand because she really didn't feel good. My Yumi's taking care of her too.
Yeah.
It seemed really bad.
He just writes down a little note on a notebook, then just resumes with roll call. As far as that goes, class goes by. You get to lunch. Do you guys have anything you're going to do at lunch?
I kind of do.
What do you want to do during lunch?
You said Wadapon and Ava were looking weird during that duel.
Well, Wadapon was sort of like bouncing after you summoned it, and Ava just sort of like shot some water out of its gun.
But she talked too.
She just made a sound.
Okay, that was very annoying.
Not a full-fledged statement, but you know.
Like, would I be able to like notice from those things like that's not normal or just no?
You know what?
Besides the water gun.
Roll me wisdom.
Nope.
You have no clue.
Perfectly normal.
It didn't strike you at all as weird, so you're good. Is there anything else that you two wanted to do?
It's like all our feelings, Jesse.
What'd you say?
It's like all our feelings, Jesse.
Yes.
I feel okay.
So you
I'm okay.
you two have girl talk.
That was a joke, but okay. I think we're just gonna skip.
You're just gonna skip forward. All right, class
Yeah.
comes and goes. You two just quickly give me a luck roll.
What I learned in boating school is
Did Angel ever reply to my message?
that's a 9.
That's a 10.
I'm just gonna say that you two didn't have a duel during that. Yes, Angel did end up replying to your message. You were asking if she wanted to hang out today, right?
No, she was asking me. I said I would be happy to.
Sorry, yeah, you're accepting her invitation. So she sends you a message saying, just saying, sure, meet me out front after classes are over.
Okay.
And with that, you guys end up not really having anything you need to do during dual class. You guys just sort of like deal with Elle's lesson. Okay, Ayumi, Andy. As far as all this goes, as you said, about halfway through second period, you guys do your bathing. Anything you wanted to talk about in particular?
I don't. The question is there anything Andy would have brought up? Anything like that?
Depends. Right now, I mean, I would assume you would have probably left it in your locker. Do you currently have your necklace on?
No, that's always on.
That's always on?
Yeah.
So, that ring. What's the story behind that again?
Just kind of like looks at it for a second, just kind of. Right. Drinking. Used to be my mother's before she. Well. Before she died, I guess.
What happened?
Well,
If I might, I'm sorry. That Even yeah, my apologies. That was very rude. You don't have to answer that. Don't worry.
I don't know the finer details of it, but she was, she was killed in a back alley. Said it was a robbery gone wrong, but from what I saw, I don't know why a robbery would have anything like that would leave all that blood.
She just seems to be in thought as you say that.
Don't know what, but whoever killed her and whatever they used it. Oh God, that just no. You don't know how much blood is in your body until you see it. Well, outside someone else's, I guess.
That's definitely true.
I want to roll insight because with Andy's attitude, I want to see if that's actual interest or just like blah blah blah. Sure, cool story, bro. If that'd be insight, that'd be 16.
She does seem 100% in thought as you say this. She actually does seem to be taking, like, actually listening to what you're saying.
Yeah, that was 11. Yeah, 11 years ago. So it's the only real bit I've been able to keep of her. Well, that aside from kind of points to her face. The fact that you pretty much couldn't tell the difference between me and her if if you looked at a picture of the two of us.
That's okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your loss.
Happened a long time ago. Is what it is, I guess.
Well, on the upside, here's to a brighter future and good friends. She holds up what it looks like she's like pantomiming, holding up a toast glass.
Yeah.
Let bad past stay in a bad past.
Yeah, friends. And just kind of gently returns the favor, just kind of like, not like not gently, almost not weakly either, but just kind of like sure.
And with that, I think this is a good spot to call it for now. What do you guys say?
I mean, that's fine. Unless Jake wants to do anything more, I'm good.
I mean, literally the only thing that I was going to do at this point would be because we are there's literally nothing else we are doing. Just like, yeah, I still need to test you with a duel now that I got an actual deck, but
well, for that, let's just call it a night for tonight. And that can be something for the very beginning of next session. So, closing cutscene, because I do not do these often enough. So, we pull back the camera. We see Ayumi and Andy just smiling as they do the pantomimed toast. But the camera, as Andy and Amy are smiling, the camera then zooms to a reflection in the water. In the water, we see what looks like Andy, just screaming, beating her hands against the surface. Tears just streaming down her face. With that, everything just fades to black. And that's game.
I knew that was Andy in a wig.
Yeah, no, that just kind of confirms what was like suspicions, not exact, but general.
I
idea.
knew that was Wheeler.
Immediately, I'm like, this girl's fake as fuck.
Yeah, this isn't. But had to play along with it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I knew that it was going to be obvious to you guys, but at the same time, there's no way to really tell the two to tell the difference here. It was going to be obvious no matter what I did.
Yeah,
you know Andy too well.
Yeah, at this point, it's still very much in the okay. So yesterday you were sad, now you're not. Okay, something's going on here. But it could just simply be rough, but not. No, it's
Would you like to introduce you to Bokuto 1, Bokuto 2, Crowbar, or the Encyclopedia upon grade?
the entire webpage from the wiki.
Your choice of death.
I'd rather shoot myself.
That wasn't one of the options.
That's not a choice.
I diagnose you with death.
I diagnosed you with death.
So,
Meanwhile, we're having a good session with Tosh over here.
Yeah, good
you
old
guys-
push.
you guys have a
Part of
new
initiation.
head standing bro.
I do. I don't know what I'm doing. Shut up, Tosh. This is initiation.
Shut up.
Could you please tell me why I'm on my hands and just standing upside down?
Initiation.
It's a good bonding exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jesse do it all the time.
Yeah, we're really close.
I am not sure. I don't want to be initiated.
No, this is
Shh, shh, shh.
this is only part 1. Part 2, creep was gonna lay in your head.
That's what everyone says.
And then part 3, you need to sleep under one of our mattresses.
You need to sleep
I
under
don't-
the mattress with Jesse.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be part of this.
It's too late.
You
You don't get
challenged
to
us.
choose. You didn't
challenged
get to
us,
choose.
you
choose.
don't get to choose.
We chose you. You didn't get to choose.
Is that right, Super Sansora?
Are you?
I like we all perfectly landed fine. Almost.
Almost.
Jesse didn't.
Well,
Yeah, well,
like,
Montana
we just flipped
physics.
The physics of being from Montana. Anyhow, so any thoughts or comments about that game?
Man, as soon as he ripped the pendulums, I'm like, I'm fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
And yet you still won.
As soon as I saw that chicken, I'm like, this thing's gonna haunt me.
Both of them. Oh, fucking chickens.
God damn you, Colonel Sanders.
I was very tempted to like make the character who was going to use that deck sound very Kentucky.
This monster was baked in all seven herbs and spices.
What are you talking about?
Behold my delicious king chicken.
What are you talking about? This is a Nashville hot. What are you saying?
Baked to perfection as a crispy golden brown bird. I summon the sacred phoenix.
She's like, am I hearing this right? Is he really saying this right now?
Like, what kind of summoning chants are these?
Is this like a new kind of summoning?
I feel like he's advertising something.
I feel like it's a paid sponsorship.
You know what? Let's say me and Jesse eat chicken for dinner. For lunch.
Oh yeah.
Acceptable.
Like, I don't know
I
why,
will
but
allow
that was very
that.
convincing.
I will allow it.
I remember that duel, like I was very, very convincing.
So with that, anything you guys want to say before I sign us off?
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
And Oliver, you got something?
No. I thought I said so. No.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. So, all right, and with that, everybody, if you enjoyed the stream, feel free to leave a comment in either YouTube or Twitch side.
And if
And
you look in the
description of our YouTube, we have a Discord. Thank you, Jake.
If you hold on for just a second, I'm going to put it in other chat, and there it is in Twitch chat. So there you have it.
Feel free to join us and keep track of our wacky antics. Oh, and as a heads up, next week we're not going to be having session. However, do feel free to check in around 7 p.m. We'll be uploading a video in regards to something that Saji made. So there will still be something, so don't feel like you've gotten shorted.
It's okay. I didn't even know that was going on. Now I have something to be excited for.
So with that, see you guys next week. Bye-bye.